we go. What up, Seeker? Hi, hi. How you doing today, man? Welcome everyone to come on in. Well, let's get going through. Do we have audio? Okay, we have audio. Okay, there just wasn't audio. Okay. No. Back. No. Okay. Continue. There we go. There we are. That's what I'm looking for. All right. So what happened last time?
A long hallway, huh?
Let's go back to you. I don't remember what happened last time. New chapter. Okay. We went through the ship's hold, or the ship's hull. They're like the cargo area. The only thing I really remember is like the magic box with the pins, where the numbers had to mash up with everything to equal F. F's in chat. What else do we have? Damn, I don't remember everything that happened. We saw Snake. Snake dead. Snake went off and died. Clovers are very moody about it. Akane's getting sick and feverish, or remaining sick and feverish. We had to split ways. We had to diverge. No, we didn't diverge. Wait, no, that was the last one. Oh my gosh, everything's all melting together. I don't remember. I want to say that we were able to complete both of the like back-to-back ship, like the whole sections. We found one had like a very Resident Evil like puzzle, trying to like rotate discs that we had to find, and then we had to. What was the other one? It was the cargo pusher, the box pusher. Was it just called the box pusher 5000? Something like that. That might be one of my favorite puzzles of the game so far. I really, really had a lot of fun with that one. There's a coffin that had a mummy. I guess so that's fun. And now I think we just left that room. Now we're here. I guess for reference, we went through door 6. Whatever that means. If the doors indicate the different routes, or if it's based on decisions, or what, I don't know. But door 6 was the last thing that we went through, I believe. What up, Raven? What up, Ely? How y'all doing today? Hope we're having a good day so far. Should be able to catch up with VODs, Seeker, if you have the time and want to listen to 4 hours of your boy just nonstop talking and complaining and missing the obvious things, and you know. Anyways, hi. The hallway that left the cargo room headed straight toward the stern. There we are.
Let's check it out.
Junpei and the other 3 proceeded down it silently. Some distance along it, a large room opened up on the left-hand side. It looked familiar. An iron grate covered each of the elevators. Junpei and his companions drew to a stop and began to discuss what their next move should be.
We've seen this elevator before.
It's my boy. I love Ace. Oh, what a great guy. I hope I'm not going to regret
the one
that.
on the left just a little while ago.
Then we went through the number 6 door, and that took us to the engine room.
Gotcha. And I should be having the highlights come out tomorrow as well. So it's going to have like any sort of like breaks in between cut down.
Yes, and after that we passed through the cargo room.
And now we're back here.
In other words, we made a loop. We're back where we started.
Junpei approached the elevator. Hey, that's what I said. We're so alike. He's just like me, for real.
We needed a card to get to this point.
I don't see a card reader here.
Perhaps we aren't able to activate it from this location.
Why don't you just try pushing the button?
True.
Yeah.
Why not? Gently, he pushed the triangular button on the wall. A moment passed. Oh! What's that symbol? That looks like some sort of a cold-ass symbol. Is Santa secret-coded? I would not say that. Dale being a great narrator, who would have thought? Well, thank you.
It works.
Appreciate that. The elevator door opened and then eventually shut again.
I think so.
Pushing the button had apparently restored power to the elevator.
Good. Now we can go back if we need to.
Good.
What do? Should we return to C deck?
Eels keeps finding things to code me as welcome to the Live Seeker.
No, this hallway keeps going. Even if we do end up going back, I think we should see what's down there first.
I agree. Let's go.
The decision made, Junpei and his companions left the elevators behind and continued down the hallway. Sometime later.
Looks like it ends here.
Well, my voice is kind of shot today, so forgive me here. Santa, who had been walking several paces in front of the rest, suddenly stopped.
Only one door.
But that's not the name of the game. The name of the game is Nine Doors. They searched around just in case.
There isn't anything else. It's the only way to go.
It was the door or nothing.
All right, let's open it.
3, 2. Junpei took a deep breath, readied himself, then grabbed the doorknob and pulled the door open. Excuse you, game. Pulled the door open. Pulled, not pushed. Pulled. I don't like this game anymore. It doesn't keep track of the little things. And it's the little things that count. I noticed that. Chet, you better have noticed that. Did you notice that? I noticed that. He paused for a moment, then stepped through into the room. And there he saw the number that had hung over their heads since they had woken up. The infamous 9 door. You know, it gives me vibes of Harry Potter from book 4. As well as like Dumbledore shouting, screaming Harry's name. 9.
The 9 door.
Like the numbers on every other door, this one too was a rough shape made of red paint. Its door was set into the back wall of the room. Junpei leapt toward it with a sudden burst of hopeful energy. It was a large double door, heavy and full of solemn importance. He grabbed the door handle and shook.
Of course it wouldn't be that easy.
Well, no, you dumbass. You see the fucking... Hello? Hello? Like... The red sat on the wall next to the door. Displayed on it...
Vacant.
Huh.
We finally found it.
Junpei felt himself overwhelmed by a torrent of emotion. At last, they'd found the exit, but cold gripped his heart and he knew all too well why. As he stood frozen, unsure of what to think or feel,
Jumpy!
Huh?
Look! Behind you!
he spun around and couldn't believe what he saw.
What? A 9 door. There's another one.
Multiple 9 doors.
Why?
Are we playing 999? 9 doors? Is that the reason why there's 9 doors? There's 9 doors? There are no 9 doors? Junpei's voice was barely audible, even to himself. He stumbled toward the second door, as if somehow compelled. It was a small single door. It sat in the starboard corner of the room, on the same wall as the door they'd entered from, but in the opposite corner.
It's 9, no matter how you look at it. The red is there too. So this is a real one?
Junpei shook the door handle pointlessly and muttered to himself.
Why the hell are there 2 doors?
Yeah, it's not a 2-door. Why are there 2 doors? It was Santa who answered.
There were always 2 doors. I mean, if you think about it. Zero never actually said there was only one door with a 9 on it.
But 9 people. Only parties of 3 through 5 could enter any one given door, right? Allegedly. Like, you'd have to have two different doors, clearly, at that point. I say allegedly because we've already gone through the same door with multiple people. We know that can work. So I don't know if that would actually be an option, but it seems like they have to have different doors. Otherwise, is it just that the math doesn't work out and they can't do math? Because I'm not going to go math it out. That could be a thing. I don't know, but
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9.
okay. But what's up?
Of course, we just assumed that there was only one. After all, why would there be more than one?
Of the 4 people here,
Oh, man.
jeez. Oh, jeez, man.
We fell for it. There are 2 doors. That means that all 9 people who had met at the central staircase could escape. No one would be left behind. Now it makes sense why the bracelets are numbers. 1 through 9. Divided into teams of 4 and 5 people. The digital root of both teams ends up being 9.
I'm a fucking genius.
Take 1278 and 34569 for example. The digital root for both teams would be 9. Or 2349 and 15678. The
Whatever.
digital root is still 9.
Whatever, don't care. Wait, who's on? Shibadada. All right. I prefer this one. I would vastly prefer this one. We get Ace, Junpei, June, Seven, and Lotus. Oh, this is the team. This is the dream team right here. Dream team. They get Snake, Santa, Clover, 9 guy. Yeah, no, fuck that team. Terrible team.
There are a bunch of combinations that work and they all end up the same way. If one team has the digital root of 9, so would the other one. What does that mean? The answer's simple.
Actually. Yeah, okay, so 9 guy could enter any team, right? Because you can just take the 9 out. It's going to equal 9. Interesting. So 9 guy could go on this team. And that would be absolutely fun as well. So I can just take 9 guy out. Huh.
From the very beginning, the Nonary game was designed to save all 9 people. That's how it was meant to be.
So it's not a killing game.
Zero didn't lie. He never said there'd be only one 9 door. But anyone who'd found themselves in the game would have assumed that was the case. Fights would have broken out.
It's all about the friendships we made along the way. Friendships.
One team would likely betray or deceive the other. Someone might be hurt. Someone might get killed. But eventually, they'd reach this very same room and realize how pointless all their infighting was.
Did say for you guys to survive. Was that something that was explicitly said? I don't remember that.
There were 2 doors. There was no need to kill each other.
They understood and be appalled, overwhelmed with guilt at what they'd done.
This game was designed for that purpose. This Nonary game. We were all arguing and fighting over doors at the beginning. But if there had been one slip-up, one tiny mistake that led to more, everything could have been so much worse now.
The thought of it sent a chill down his spine.
So, what are we going to do, Junpei?
You know, it said something about escaping or losing. I do believe like the goal was to escape. Friends taste good. Boy. I'm trying to follow this. Reminds me of the cannibalism card that we pulled last night for Frost. A voice broke through the Junpei's frantic thoughts. Santa's voice.
Huh? Oh, right.
Hey, keep it together, man.
Sorry.
Jeez. So what do we do?
What do you...
We need to think about our next step.
Our numbers are 1, 3, 5, and 6. That's a digital root of 6.
What would get us to 9?
The 4 of us can't open the number 9 door.
What if, okay, now this is a crazy idea. What if instead of placing our hand on the door like so, what if we flipped it and then placed it on the door like so? Because our 6 would be flipped upside down, and that would be a 9. Genius thoughts, I know. Only come from the best.
The 4. Wait, don't tell me.
Yep. There's one combination that'll let 3 of us open the 9 door.
Great.
That's why I'm asking, what now?
What now?
Great. Wonderful. What's that combination? It took him no time at all to determine the answer. There was only one combination of 3 people that would give a digital root of 9. 1 plus 3 plus 5 equals 9. All right, we save Ace. That's nice. That would mean
No, we gotta go back.
that wasn't a possibility he was willing to consider. Santa and Ace agreed.
Yep.
I agree. We cannot leave June behind.
Junpei let out a breath he hadn't realized he'd been holding.
Are you sure? I don't mind staying.
Shut up. June's body betrayed her true feelings. Her eyes were wet with the beginnings of tears and her legs shook.
It's okay. There's no way we'd leave you behind.
Santa had said what Junpei had known the moment he realized which 3 people could go through the door.
Besides, I'd rather drown at the bottom of the ocean than escape with this sausage fest. Maybe I'll get to go to Atlanta.
Maybe Atlantica. Gonna be sleeping with the fishies.
Are you sure you don't mean Atlantis?
No, I mean Atlantica.
Huh? Oh, right.
Right. I'm from Minnesota. I don't know what the Atlanta is. It's too warm down there. They haven't got none of that snow. Perhaps it was the sudden reassurance that no one wanted to leave June behind, for Junpei laughed harder than he had in some time. Santa and Ace smiled.
You guys.
June blinked tears from her eyes and bit her lip. She didn't seem to know what else to say.
Very well. Best we head back to C-Deck then. We should be able to take the elevator we passed earlier. Perhaps Clover, 7, and Lotus will have returned from door 1.
I think June is a very respectable choice, Aki. For sure. So far. Even as Ace spoke, they knew finding the others wouldn't improve the situation.
But even with all 7 of us,
Ace knew it. They all knew it.
Standing around here isn't going to accomplish anything, don't you agree?
All right, hold on. Let's think. Wait, do we have the magic number? Wait. You know, if I had my way. I'm just saying. If I had my way. Junpei. June. Lotus. 5 plus 6 equals 11. Oh, that's... Wait, no, that doesn't work. Oh, no. My math was off. Wait. That's going to be 2. That's going to be 10. That's going to take us to 1. Oh, no. I don't want 7. Is it going to have to be 7? 7 plus 11. That's 18. 1 plus 8, 9. All right. We need to find another way. We need to find another way to get... We need to find another way to get to 9 that has the 3 of us and then someone else. I don't want to math that out right now. Math too hard. Brain no work. Like how her hair clips on the scarf. Yeah, like it's going through like the different like wraps and stuff. I thought that was really, really interesting. That's speaking from experience. That's really uncomfortable. I don't like that. It's so hard to move around. Today is the day. No, Seeker. No.
Let's find the other 3 first, and then search for another solution.
Bad.
I guess
Do
you're
not
right.
approve.
All right, let's go.
Ace looked at all 3 of them, then turned and headed through the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Santa and June followed.
Huh.
Junpei started toward the door and then stopped.
Come to think of it, what is this room?
It didn't seem terribly important now, but what exactly was it?
We were so focused on the doors, we didn't even look around.
A red carpet ran between two columns of wooden benches that ran the length of the room.
Huh. It looks like it's set up for some kind of ceremony. But what kind?
Yeah, our extermination. Facing the 9 door was the carpet leading to the bow of the ship. And at the end? Was it an altar, perhaps? There was a small rectangular alcove at the end of the carpet, and inside the alcove was a raised platform. Resting on top of the platform was a coffin. The very same as the one that carried Amun-Ra, perhaps? Or Amun-Ra's sister?
Oh, a coffin? What on earth is a coffin doing in a place like this?
But before Junpei had time to answer that question,
Hey, Junpei, the hell are you doing? Let's move.
Santa's voice echoed in from the hall outside.
Right, okay. I'll be right there.
Junpei turned on his heel and left the quiet, somber room. Dio? Oh no. You were expecting a mummy, but it was me! Dio! Wait, what? Bro? Bro? Huh? Ba-dump. Ba-dump. Hello? Okay. 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 Actually? They took the elevator up to C deck. Once there, they headed back toward the main hall and the central staircase. It didn't take them long.
Look, it's...
Seven and Lotus.
They didn't look happy.
We've got a problem.
Uh-oh! Who'd they go with? Was it Clover?
Clover is gone.
Hell yeah.
What?
Junpei and his 3 companions looked at one another. He turned back to Seven and Lotus.
What do you mean, gone?
Santa, Ace, and June had their own questions to ask.
When?
Why?
You two went into door 1 with Clover, didn't you?
Seven and Lotus responded as best as they could.
Yeah, we went through the door together.
But Clover barely spoke to us.
Wow, what a shock.
She just did her own thing the whole time.
Yeah, fuck Clover. Worst character. Not a fan. Not a fan. Very moody. I mean, I get it. Her brother may have perished. But get over it.
There were 4 rooms on the other side of door 1.
She wouldn't let us into the 4th room.
She just said, I'll take care of this one.
And shut the door.
She must have blocked it with something on the other side.
We waited for a while, but Clover didn't come out.
We called for her, but she didn't answer.
So I kicked down the door and we went into the room.
But
It was empty.
I do like Lotus. Lotus is my... I like Lotus.
Clover wasn't there.
There was a door on the other wall.
And it was open.
Oh yeah. Snake was blown to bits. It was a blast to find him.
We figure she opened the door and left by herself.
We ran after her, of course, but
A waifu. Say the word.
Well, obviously we didn't find her. You figured that much out.
Clover's gone.
Junpei thought for a moment.
When did this happen?
We got here just before you.
You certainly have excellent timing.
So you haven't searched anywhere other than near the staircase?
No, we haven't.
Finally, Ace spoke. His voice had an edge of resolve and concern.
Very well then. We'd best separate and look for Clover.
Is Snake secret coded? I don't think so. I don't think so.
We haven't much time left. Let's begin.
Yeah.
There were quick nods all around, and the 6 remaining players spread out. Junpei and June ran into the central hospital room and looked around. What players do we have left? We have Ace. We have Santa. We have us. We have June. We have 7. We have Lotus. It's going to give us 3. Who do we take out of this? Can you take a 4 out of this? We're going to miss. Alright, to get 9, we need to take 4 out. Well, I guess we'll be taking 5, 6, 7, 8, huh? Goodbye, Santa. Goodbye, Ace. We're getting us out of here.
She's not here.
No, she isn't.
They searched a little longer, but with no luck. They couldn't find Clover.
There's no sign of her. Let's go.
Finally, they gave up and left the central hospital room. Slowly, they made their way back to the hallway. At last, they reached the stairs and Junpei spoke.
All right, I'm thinking we should probably split up. I'll head back to the stairs and take the elevator down to E deck. June, you can take the stairs up to B deck.
All right, that sounds good. But,
What?
could you stop calling me by that code name when we're alone?
Aww.
Huh?
Aww.
Sure, right. I'll do that.
Aww. There was a reason Junpei persisted in calling her June even when they were alone. Although perhaps not the best reason. He was embarrassed to call her by the nickname he'd used when they were children. Canny. 9... Alright. 9 years ago, it came naturally. After all, they were children. But now that they were adults, it felt strange. Regardless of what he might hope for, to call a woman he wasn't dating by such a childish nickname felt odd to him. Of course, to call her Ms. Kurashiki would be even more awkward, and simply Kurashiki would seem a little brusque? 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 What are you? Abrupt or offhand in speech or manner. Brusque, brusque. And although he couldn't put his finger on why, it felt somewhat forward to call her Akane when they hadn't seen one another for so long. In short, it was simply easier for him to call her June and leave it at that.
Jumpy?
Yeah, and like Jumpy isn't a fucking lame-ass nickname? Come on.
Oh, no, it's nothing.
All right, I'm going then.
Just call her Connie, whatever.
Yeah. Be careful, Connie.
He said the thing! June, or perhaps more appropriately, Connie, blushed and smiled.
You be careful too, Jumpy.
Yeah, got it. Take care.
I don't like this interaction. I really don't like this interaction. Not because I think it's bad. I think it's very charming. Junpei looked after her for a moment as she ran up the stairs, then turned around and took off for the hallway. You think it's red flags? Is that what y'all are picking up? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Tragedy always strikes when one least expects it. But to wait for a man to stand before striking him down seems almost crueler than dealing the fatal blow while he lies on the ground. A light in a dark place. June's smile had given him hope, both for escape and possibly for something else. It was that hope that raised his spirits just enough that they might soon be fully dashed. Huh? Huh? He opened the elevator door, and there she was. A woman sat slouched against the wall. What? No. No, no. Rewind. Rewind. Stop it. Stop it. No. Say it's not so. Say it's not so. This can't be. I'm backing up. I'm backing up. I'm backing up. Perhaps if I read through it again, it's gonna be someone else's name. It's gonna be another. It's not gonna be. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine, right? It'll be okay. Right? Hey, chat, I'm feeling really tired for some strange reason, so I think I'm going to head off to bed. It's been a blast being able to enjoy 999 with you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed the series. It's been a whole lot of fun. I love, the entire aspect about it, but... Fuck. Well, this is fun. What up, Stoic? Welcome in. How are you doing today? Junpei felt his blood turn to ice. Her body was limp and her skin smooth and pale as always. Was covered in bright red blood. Junpei felt his chest constrict. Didn't say it. Didn't say it. He couldn't breathe and his legs began to shake. A slow, cold drop of sweat trickled down his back. He felt his stomach somersault. Junpei's mind went blank. All his thoughts replaced with endless, hissing white. What would have caused this, I wonder? Why would this happen? So she was with Ace. Right? She was with Ace. They were fine. Where did they split off to? How did this happen? Was it Ace and Seven? I don't remember. Driven by little more than instinct, he began to walk toward Lotus, slowly. Each slow movement of his stiff limbs brought him closer to her corpse. Finally, he stood next to her. Robotically, he bent down and put his hand against her neck. There was no pulse, no rise and fall of breathing. She was slightly warm. Something somewhere in Junpei's shaken mind told him that meant she had been killed recently. Yes, Junpei thought, his mind slowly returning. She had been killed. Someone had killed her. There was a deep cut on the left side of her chest. Blood still oozed from it, although clearly her heart had stopped beating some time ago. The weapon had been a knife, then. Perhaps she had been stabbed in the heart once. She would have died immediately. He took little comfort from knowing she must have suffered very little. Only then did Junpei notice. Lotus's bracelet was gone.
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so.
Curious. Just got here. Well, welcome in. We just split up and we met back up and then we split up again and now we found one of our characters dead. That's the game so far.
1. You escape from this ship. 2. Your heart rate, which is 0.
Okay. So that's what I thought. If there was... hear me out here. If there was some way, perhaps to make your heartbeat reach 0, it would be possible to remove the bracelet, yes? I mean, there may be something that would be able to perhaps force your heart to reach 0 and come back.
worse, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of ship, or X out of the mirror's heartbeat has fallen to zero, it will shut down automatically.
Because that would mean that they would have just like free reign of the ship at that point, right? If they were able to take it off, because they would be able to be a freeloader and explore anywhere, provided the other people could open doors. Was that why the killer had ended Lotus's life? So that they might have the number 8 bracelet? If that was true, then the killer was whoever wanted the number 8 bracelet. That's me. Chat, I'm sorry, it's time to go just mask off. I'm the killer. I wanted that number 8 bracelet so badly. But not to kill Lotus. That's not how this works. That's not how this works. Or perhaps more accurately, the person who would gain the most by obtaining bracelet number 8. Who is that? Who would benefit the most from the number 8 bracelet? The thought had only just entered Junpei's mind when... What? Huh? 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 He heard a noise. A sound like a sharp knife cutting through wet meat. It struck him as strange that the noise came from inside his own body. A moment later, the pain hit him. It wasn't merely pain, there was heat, extreme heat as well. He felt as though molten iron had been splashed against the side of his body. Finally, his brain made the connection. He had been stabbed. But where? His body was quickly going numb. He couldn't tell where the knife had met his flesh. Given the circumstances, however, he had most likely been stabbed in the back. Quite literally, I would say. Whoever had killed Lotus had now done the same to Junpei as well. So we reached a bad ending, I see. His voice was a little more than a weak groan. With what little strength he had left, Junpei turned his body, trying to catch a glimpse of his attacker. But as he did, the knife dug itself in deeper, twisting viciously. Tell me more, tell me more, tell me more! He collapsed to the floor, a puppet with its strings cut. His arms and legs lay where they fell, oddly twisted and awkwardly positioned. Junpei's body was entirely numb. He could feel the blood leaking out of him, but nothing would move. Is that just weird? Does that sound like a car alarm? That's like a car alarm. What's going on? Nothing, save his eyes. As he lay on the floor, his life ebbing away, Junpei finally saw his attacker. All right, Chad, who are we calling's the attacker? We have a few options, right? We have Ace, Santa, June, Clover, or 7. And I would not be surprised if it is going to be June. I think that's where my money is. I think that's what we're looking at. M4 9-man's ghost. You know what? You know what? I'll respect it. So let me go over here. 2 tiny images of the killer reflected in his eyes. With that recognition came nothing. He felt no emotions. Not anger, not sadness, not regret. The paralysis that had claimed his body had reached his mind. His killer glanced down at his body. Then, without a word, climbed into the elevator, and was gone. That's it? His eyesight began to fade, the world grew blurry, and began to dissolve into an empty white fog. The fog crept into the edges of his mind, and worked inexorably inward. Soon it swallowed up the last that remained of Junpei's mind, and his consciousness left him. There was nothing more. Into utter emptiness he fell. Into zero. Whatever Junpei had been was gone. And a shallow husk of a man remained. Bad end! Actually, we got bad ends. Well, shit. You have reached one ending. This game has multiple endings. In order to experience all the endings, you need to play through the game multiple times. Make sure to save your progress now to retain all information you've acquired. Memory of Escape has been added to the title screen. Enables you to replay the escape rooms you have completed. Okay, cool. Yes, I'll go ahead and click the save. Oh, and those. Oh, I never even realized those be like the different ending things. So are these all the different endings? Wait, how do I have two different areas here? Where does this branch off? Can I not go back? Why is that locked? Do I have to play from escape? Is that what it said? I have to play from escape rooms? I can't just go back to the last segment? Do I need keys? What are the keys for? Why are they X'd out? Locked, 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 unlocked. Why is this one that's unlocked? What up, Elf? Welcome in. Are there 6 endings? Or is there only 5? Okay. We went in a pretty straight fucking line. Wow. Damn. Missing Clover. Leave no one behind? What is this? I can't interact with it? Wait, huh? Huh? What? What happened? Where are we? What is this?
It's 7 and Lotus.
We've got a problem.
Wait, okay, so we're just going... Wait, where are we going back from? Oh, I thought I wasn't able to do that because it was locked? Or is this only going to go through the options that we... the options that we have. Huh? Also, did we get an option to choose anything here? Or did it just put us right into this? And that's based on other factors. Just means that there is a branch there, but it is locked. Okay, so based on other factors for us to make, this would be the decision that we make to change. Everything else is locked up until that point. Or like any other decision that we make here wouldn't change much or anything. Okay, so if we actually want to do anything, we would do here. All right, that makes sense. We'll go through another door then.
Well, we really don't have a choice now.
Would it make sense to just mash through text then to try to get back to where we were to like get through new stuff? Because I don't want to miss anything, but at the same time, I don't really want to I don't want to just waste time. If you turn skip on, how do I turn skip on? I didn't know I never use this. Auto would have been nice. Is there a hotkey I can have to turn that on and off?
We can't let his sacrifice go to waste.
Because that would be nice, because I don't want that to just...
right?
Like you
Okay.
even mean that.
Well, let's go skip then. And perfect. So, oh wow, that okay. Well, that was very fast. Let's go with you know what? We'll go with this. Not sure. What are we doing? I guess I will leave this up to everyone here. If we're going with 3 or 7. Got a friend over. Oh, well, enjoy your time. No worries. I hope you have a wonderful time. Make sure you continue into a new route. For sure, I appreciate that. To watch you thanks. Appreciate that. And here I thought it was genuine care and concern. Just to watch you die. 7? Any particular reason you're thinking 7, Seeker? Ah, ow. All right, we can go through door 7. Who are we taking for this one? I don't remember.
I think I'm gonna go with door 7.
Okay, 7 it is.
Yeah.
All right then. That means June's got to go through 8.
What? Why?
What?
I don't know if this is going to be mostly the same, I assume, until we get through the doors, but...
If the 6 of us are gonna keep going without leaving anyone behind, there are only 3 ways we can do it.
We know.
Have 3.
We know.
Or
We've been through this.
there are no other combinations.
Middle of the road mindset. Okay, I can buy that.
In other words, 3 and 4 and 7 and 8 can never go through the same doors.
Jarring not seeing the green slime. I know it's still extremely jarring for me as well.
You get it now?
Oh my gosh, I'm not used to it.
Oh no, you're saying we aren't gonna see each other again for a long time.
It would be a friend of Ely's. It's actually credited down below for the like full picture. But Ely was kind enough to try to commission some art based on the twist dorm for the character I've been cast as. Junpei felt just as June did. He wanted to be at her side through whatever trials they were preparing to face. He knew if they were to survive, he had to swallow his feelings.
Hey, come on.
Oops.
You're making it sound like we're never gonna see each other again. We gotta split up, but only for a while.
We've
This is
already
just like when we went into the 4 and 5
I know.
doors, remember?
We've done this. We've done this whole song and dance. We get
got
it. We
split
get
up then
it.
too, but we all met back up. I'll bet 7 and 8 are just like that.
You mean they're connected somewhere?
Yeah, probably.
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 Is Snake still gonna die? I wonder. Or like, is Snake? I wonder if Clover is gonna be missing this time, and this time we'll get Snake around.
I'm sure they're gonna connect somewhere.
Why? What makes you think so?
If they don't, then neither team can get through door 9. In other words, the game would end right here. Zero's been on top of his shit so far. I don't think he'd blow it now. I'm damn sure that son of a bitch wants to have his fun as long as possible. He's not gonna end this game until we get through the 9 door.
Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna see each other again. I promise.
Yes. Promise?
You guys are done, right? Anyway, that's pretty much it. Clover and I will both go into separate groups. I figure I'll take 8 and Clover can take 7.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Any problems with that, Clover?
Yay! More Clover. Great. Love it.
Whatever.
Ooh, great. our favorite character. Yeah. Woo.
All right, we're ready to go then. Let's move.
At Santa's command, the group split and headed for their respective doors. Clover, 7, and Junpei walked toward door 7. Santa, Lotus, and June headed for door 8. For a long moment, they stood in front of the door. 7 took a deep breath.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Clover kind of cute too. Give it a minute. Okay. Give it
It's
a minute.
open.
A narrow hallway stretched out before them. 7 and Clover leapt through the door.
Let's do this!
Hurry!
The moment they did, the bracelets beeped. The detonators in the bracelets had been activated. Junpei stepped forward to follow them. But as he was about to step over the threshold, he stopped. All right, we're going to take a look. He looked to his right toward door 8. June stood there, a mirror image of Junpei. Yeah, I know, we get it. Your lover, your eyes are going to go meet, whatever. Sure.
Jumpy.
What the hell are you doing, Junpei?
Yeah, let's go. Then someone took a hold of Junpei's arms and hauled him bodily through the door. I can fix her then. He heard the sound of the numbered door slam shut behind him. His bracelet gave a cold electronic beep.
Only 81 seconds left!
That is actually false. It should be, at the most, 79.5 seconds, actually, right? Because 1.5 seconds.
No time to waste, guys! Let's get moving!
7 led the way down the hallway. Junpei and Clover followed him as fast as they could. After what seemed like far more than 81 seconds, they reached the end of the hall.
Look! The door on the left! I can see the dead!
Oh, you can see the dead, Clover, all right. There was no time to rest or catch their breath. All 3 slammed their hands in quick succession over the scanner panel on the dead. That veritable mountain of a man threw him. Questionable. Still trying to catch his breath, 7 leaned heavily against the wall.
It stopped. It stopped.
His smile seemed forced and a little crooked.
This is the second time we've gone through one of these numbered doors, but whew, you never really get used to it.
He stood up straight, no longer out of breath, and wiped some of the sweat from his head and neck. Clover smirked at him.
I would have thought a guy your size would have bigger balls than that.
What?
What? What the hell did you just say? Say it again! I dare you!
Do it.
You have
Do it.
no...
You little... You wanna die?
I'd like to see you try.
You fucking brat. Alright, let's go!
Hey, calm down, guys. This isn't the time for this.
Okay. I mean, you know, some people got a thing for that, Aki. It's not, I can't judge. I can't say anything.
It's not gonna do us any good.
This is when my brother said I'm like Clover. Buddies, you guys, come on. Let's just all go down to the pub, have a brewski. Why can't we just be friends, eh? Junpei sighed. Sometimes he wondered if the doors and the puzzles were really the greatest challenge they faced.
Wait here for a minute, all right? I'm gonna go see if there are any other doors.
Clover's dead. They didn't respond, but Junpei wasn't in the mood for a conversation anyway. Some people
Just
can
came through
happily
this
be
door.
wrong.
Ah, and of course it's shut tight. There's a short hallway on the left here, and an iron wall. I doubt I can get through it.
At last he gave up and returned to Seven, who was tapping lightly on the wooden door.
This door's the only option we've got, right?
Yeah, looks like it.
Hey, something's written on the door, on that iron plate.
It says operating room. If this thing's telling the truth, there could be body parts inside here.
Great.
Well, this is probably not going to be pleasant.
Something about it made Junpei feel nervous.
Well, there's no point to standing around. Might as well go in and see what's waiting for us.
Seven grabbed the brass knob and slowly opened the door. The creak of the hinge sounded like the groan of an old woman.
What's wrong?
No, it's nothing.
A chill snaked its way down Junpei's spine.
Let's just go.
Quickly, he gathered what courage he could and took the first step into the room. Seven followed, with Clover right behind him.
Huh?
Part of the room just past the door was obscured by a screen.
What the hell is this?
Why don't we take a look?
Hey, Clover!
Clover's curiosity got the better of her, and she darted past Junpei to peer around the screen. Motherfucker, Clover's moving around again. Can't she stay still? Okay. Yes. Her scream nearly blew out Junpei's eardrums.
What?
Clover!
He and Seven ran toward Clover to see what had frightened her.
Hey, what's wrong?
They rounded the screen, and the cause of her outburst was immediately clear.
What the hell is this?
Okay, so it's a mannequin, but like a more lifelike mannequin than the last one?
Is this a corpse?
Is it an actual corpse? It was something that looked kind of like a human, lying across some sort of bed. Clover dies equal Dale's good end. I don't... Death is bad. Murder is bad. But if, say, I don't know, some sort of, you know, accident were to happen or something, I mean, it happens. You gotta roll with the punches, you know? No, not a bed. An operating table. The table sat on a rusty steel lift, and a cluster of bright operating lights shone down on it from the ceiling.
We should probably take a closer look.
Yeah.
Slowly, they approached. As they got closer to the body, it became clear that it wasn't a body at all.
This is...
What the hell? That's just a huge doll or something.
Doll?
Clover did not look terribly confident. Slowly, she approached the operating table and looked, as intently as possible, from as far away as possible, at the thing. Junpei could see her relax.
You're right. It's only a doll. Man.
She heaved a great sigh of relief and wiped a few drops of sweat from her forehead. Seven smirked.
Well, I guess it would have been weird if you actually had any balls.
What?
Shut it! Don't you start with me, fatty.
Oh, what's this? You want a piece of me, short stuff?
Yeah, bring it on, you whale!
Why? Chat, please. Why did we choose door 7? Why did we choose door 7?
Hey, guys, not again, okay? Seriously, knock it off.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll just have to fucking deal with it.
Jeez.
God, fuck off.
Anyway, it looks like he's got something the two of you could stand to have a little more of.
Yeah, peace and quiet. My God.
I'm talking about a heart.
Oh. Yeah. I meant that too.
Huh? Oh, this? You mean on his chest?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was set a little higher than normal for a human body, but from the shape of the organ, there could be no doubt that it was a heart.
Why would there be a heart in a doll?
I don't think it's a doll.
You think maybe it's like a medical mannequin or something?
Or maybe it's got more personal
Hey.
uses?
Stop it. Bad. Where's my spray bottle? Where is my spray bottle? Seven's grin was more than a little perverted. Clover glared at him.
Anyway, how about we take a look around this place? Let's go.
Okay.
Sure thing.
Seek a way out. All right. Wrap it up. All right, we are in the operating room. How many areas can we take a look at here? These dolls are really kind of creepy, you know? Hey, it says something here. John? You think that's this doll's name? Maybe. This thing is creepy. I wonder why it's on the bed. A creepy medical mannequin is lying on the bed. Apparently his name is John. Hey, I wonder what this thing is. It says kg on the display. Kilograms? You think maybe it's a scale? An operating table. Do you think old operating tables looked like this? I have no idea. I've got no idea there, eh? A white cloth. Okay, that's neat. Hello. A medical mannequin with its guts showing. Ew, gross. Hey, Junpei. There's a slit in this thing's chest. Yeah, sure is. There's something in there. Maybe we can get it out. Ugh, damn it. Stinking thing won't budge. It's stuck. Well, I guess you can't use force on this one then. We need something small that can fit into that little hole. How fast my brain converted. Alright. Okay. Sure. Uh-huh. 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 Look, it's not a full-blown mannequin, okay? It's fine. It's okay. It's fine. Trust. That's a lot of surgery stuff. There's some scalpels, a few pairs of forceps, and a couple of syringes. All of it's too rusty to be useful, though. Hey, there's a scalpel here that looks new. Scalpel. A scalpel that's not rusty. Seems like it was put here for a reason, huh? You think it's telling us to cut something? Yeah, I do. Alright. Perhaps can we use it on you? No. Perhaps can we use it on you? John is just lying there. A table with a scalpel and forceps. They're all rusty though, don't think they'll be really useful. Alright, thank you, guy. Just a wooden partition. Nothing special about it. Hello? No, I can't look at... Nope. The drawer is empty. Yeah, nothing there. Okay. Maybe you're supposed to heat something like that gauze to kill the bacteria? There's a boiling thingy over there. There's nothing on the lid or in the drawers. Fake chest? Ew! That's gross. This is the chest. It's a woman's chest. The heart's gone, but it's pretty hot. 7. Stop it. If that kind of thing turns you on, 7, you're a real creepo. Rude. The chest of a medical mannequin. There's a hole in the left side of the chest. On the left side? Oh, I assume this. There are a whole bunch of bottles on the shelves. They all look like medicine. They've got labels, but they're all big medical words that I don't understand. That's a lot of medicine. I wonder if one of these is a laxative. Yeah, it sounds kind of gross, but I'm pretty sure every one of us has had the same idea. If we had some laxatives, maybe we could crap out the bomb Zero put in us. Unfortunately. Damn it. I don't know what medicine does what here. Oh, it's a tough one there, guy. What's this thing? It's got these short iron legs. Maybe it's a heater? There's nothing inside it. Okay. What are you? They use these for surgery, right? Let's see. Syringes, cups, a plate. There's a sort of scissor-ish thingy. Kosher forceps. Oh, he's starting up rain code, Ely? Are those scissors? They look kind of funny. No, that's probably a pair of kosher forceps. Surgeons use them during operations. They can hold blood vessels shut and keep tissue out of the way. We can use it to pull stuff out of small holes. Something like that. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. We learning. Let's go ahead and use that on you. Yeah, hello? Shouldn't we... There's some sort of lid on this thing. Why don't you try opening it? Can't, there's no handle. Can't get under it by nails either. Nope, not you. Nope, not you. How am I supposed to do this? Wait, actually, how am I supposed to do this? What's inside this thing? There we go. Fake organ. No, stop it. So we took the organ thingy out of the chest thingy. It's a lung, not an organ thingy. Huh? This part here on the back, it's all rubbery. You're right. So? It's a fake organ, of course it'd be. Wait, what's 7 grabbing it for? Hey, it feels like there's something in here. You think we can cut through the rubber part? Well, comes to the right place. Let's try cutting this organ with a scalpel. Organ key? What? There's a key in this organ. Found a key in an internal organ. What's the key for? Was anything locked? Were you locked? Wait, huh? Oh. Oh, hello. I did not realize we had this. Okay. There's some kind of device attached to the bed. Let's move it a little bit. Says KG on the panel. Is this a scale? This bed doesn't look very comfortable. Another medical mannequin? From the looks of it, this one's a chick. She has a name too. Lucy. Poor thing. Looks like Miss Lucy only has a head and a left arm. Maybe we're supposed to gather all her parts? Alright, well, we got one, right? Do we need to collect all of them? Okay. Well, that's nice, but what do I do with the rest of the keys? Oh. Right, okay, I see. I see now. It's locked. It's locked, in it? Let's go use the login key, eh? I definitely read this as the PlayStation room. Cool. It's unlocked. Hooks. Hello. Let's see if... a piece of paper. What's this? Is this some kind of medical record? New material's been added to the file screen. A medical record found in the preparation room. It has records for the two mannequins. There is a male mannequin named John and a female named Lucy. The record shows each mannequin's total weight and the weight of their individual parts. Ah! Okay, am I supposed to know what this means? I don't know why I would care about that. Hello? Oh no, what do we have here? Why are these colored? Why do they have colors? I don't like that they have colors. I don't like this at all. Oh. Hello? There's a ray of light going through the beaker. And it's hitting the thing on the right. The white light on the top is glowing. Yeah, but the red, blue, and purple ones still aren't lit. Only the white light on the top is lit. Red, blue, and purple ones are still dark. Do I need to do something with this? I found a beaker. I found a beaker, eh? Does this thing react to something and then the lights light up? Well, that is, we have confirmed that is the case. In order to make sure they're constructed for their weight, perhaps? I'm not sure what the point of, like, having the different body parts weighed differently be. I mean, that would make... Oh, it's the... Is that the Saturn door? What's this? A light switch? Doesn't seem to be working. There's a lock on the door. The key I've got won't open it. It's locked. It won't even budge. Do you think this is the exit? I have no idea. Ah. What the hell are you doing? Don't you want to get out of here? But I'm tired. When Lotus does it, it's okay. When Clover does it, fuck off. It won't open. It looks like it's locked. There's a red plate on it. Do you think that means something? Damn, it's not opening. Locked, of course. The blue plate on here seems a little suspicious, though. Damn, it's not opening. It won't even budge. It's got this purple plate on it, too. Okay. I don't know what that means, but okay. A sink. The doctors and nurses probably washed their hands here before an operation. Nothing suspicious here. Well, that doesn't really help me, then. Actually, unfortunately. Damn. I fully believe Junpei to be Canadian. Fully. You know, I don't actually... I don't know what to do. Appears to be a scale. Okay, so it's attached to the bed. Is there anything else here? No. 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 What the hell? What do I interact with? The hell? This seems like our only lead. I can't do anything. Huh? What am I missing? We don't have anything on us. So far we've got the fake chest and a key. So we use the key to get in. We use the key to get into this room. I assume the fake chest is going to be for the female mannequin, but we can't put it on. So I'm assuming that we have to have all of the different body parts before we're able to... Before we can do anything else with it. I don't understand. Use the key on the chest. Nope. I see. Junpei, where are you going? That's the door we came through. The only thing out there is the numbered door. I'm pretty sure I don't need to tell you that the numbered door is a one-way deal. So you're saying there's no point going back there, huh? Hey, and they're not in. Awesome. Awesome, it's unlocked. Hello. Junpei, there's a bottle of iron powder on the shelf. How do you know it's iron? Label says Fee. Fei. Fei stands for iron, right? Okay, can I grab it? Fire Emblem. Hey Junpei, you think there are any slugs on this ship? Huh? Well, if there are, I was thinking we could put salt on them. What's she pointing at? The label states NaCl. Salt, huh? Do you think Seven will shrivel up if we put it on him? Hey, you say something? Do I care about that? Should I care about that? NaCl. Na is sodium, and Cl is chloride. So salt is made up of one sodium atom and one chloride atom. Well, I guess we reached today's title, Science. Science is our first victim. Iron is Fe. It's a molecule with only one atom. Okay. Science! Fuck yeah! Something stinks. Is it coming from this bottle? It says NH3. Well, that of course stinks. It's ammonia. Oh yeah, it's gonna stink. Oh, good stuff. Let's go for a drink. What are you talking about? I'm talking about that bottle. It says C2H5OH, right? It's ethanol. That's right. It's also known as ethyl alcohol. It's pretty much what booze is made of. So you're gonna drink it? Nah, I won't. It might say that's what's on the label, but there could be anything in there. Smart. Hey, Junpei! There's dihydrogen monoxide on the shelf. Why don't you just say water? It's a bottle of water on the shelf. Okay. Sure. 7 kind of smart, you think? Looks like a can with a spray nozzle. This says CO2. So it's a can filled with carbon dioxide. Okay. CO2. C is for carbon, and O is for oxygen. So carbon dioxide is made up of 1 carbon atom and 2 oxygen atoms. Learn more about science than I have in ages. H2O. H must mean hot, and O probably stands for orphans. So H2O must be made of 2 hot orphans. I'm not saying anything. Is your head okay? Yeah, we know. Why is this do for me? God damn it. Oh, hello. Oh, no. What does it want? Okay. What does it want? Iron 1, salt 2, water 3. Carbon dioxide, ammonia, ethanol. All right, chat. Cheat me. Are we combining stuff here? I don't know what this is supposed to imply. What do you think this is a hint for? Maybe it's got something to do with this box, see? Blue liquid. It looks like there's something inside that bottle. Why don't you try pouring some out into the cap? Can't see any reason why not. What's that? It's bright blue. Do you think it's alien blood? Is this Yusefka's clinic? Are we in Bloodborne? Where the hell did that come from? Then what do you think it is, Seven? I don't know. Some sort of special bath soap? What a boring guess. Red liquid. It looks like there's something inside that bottle. What's that? It's bright red. Do you think it's blood? No, blood's thicker than that. Then what is it? Beats me. Helpful. This thing won't open. Is it locked? You probably need to put in a passcode. I mean, geez, they've even got a keypad on there. How much more obvious can you get? You only enter 3 numbers? Ooh. E is for enter and C is for clear. So you put the number, press E. If you mess up, press C. Let's give it a shot. I don't think I will. 7 broke Dale. Thank you, Aki. What would you like to have redeemed? Bop, bop, bop. All right, so are we going for carbon dioxide, ammonia, and ethanol? Is that the plan? Well, look at the first line. Maybe question mark represents a number. Yes. Thank you, 7. Wow. I never would have guessed that. Crazy. Whoa. Wild. That's totally wacky. Oh my gosh. All right, let's get 14 up in there. Okay. Well, that's the case. There's only one atom. Iron. What's up? Salt is made up of 1 sodium and 1 chloride atom. 1 sodium, 1 chloride. I don't know what that means. Am I just dumb? The canister of carbon dioxide on the ship. CO2 molecules made of 1 carbon atom and 2 oxygen atoms. It doesn't. What, So we get iron 1, salt 2, water 3, carbon dioxide, question mark, ammonia, question mark, and then ethanol, question mark. And I don't know what numbers they're supposed to correlate with. I don't know how I'm supposed to read this. I don't even know how I'm supposed to intuit what I'm trying to do. NH3. N is nitrogen and H is hydrogen. So in other words, ammonia is made of 1 nitrogen atom and 3 hydrogen atoms. What does this mean? Is it the combined number? Okay, hold on. Thinking. Absorbing information. Absorbing information. Pulling it all in. Okay. So for the question marks, are these supposed to be the total, like the combined number of atoms that makes them up? So like the different atoms doesn't mean shit. It's just the number of atoms per compound? Or per element? Not element. Because the elements are the different atoms, right? And these are all made up. Well, what is a compound? What is the definition of a compound? I don't... What is that? I don't... Chad, I haven't taken a fucking science class in like a decade and a half. I don't know shit anymore. Okay, so we had the yeah, whatever. Okay, carbon dioxide, ammonia, and ethanol. All right, let's turn you off. So this is going to be 3, right? Ammonia, ethanol, I don't remember what they were. C2H5OH. 9? 2, 7, 8, 9. 2 carbon atoms. 6 hydrogen atoms. And 1 oxygen. So that's 9. Ethanol. Ethanol? Ethanol? That does not look right to me. Ethanol. Okay. Is 9. And then we're looking for ammonia. Is that here? There's about a salt. Canister carbon dioxide. Don't care. Bottle of water. It's a bottle of water. There we are. So we're looking at 4. Is it gonna be 3, 4, 9? Yeah, I get it. Okay. Oh! Wait, that was actually... I did the thing. I thought I fucked up. Okay. fake right arm. It's the right arm of the body. It's kind of creepy. Okay. Yeah, that was exactly my thought as well, Seeker. All right, well then, is that all I can do? Can I just like put you here? Can I? No? Can I combine shit? Can I combine you with you or some shit? What do you want me to do, game? Fuck. How do I interact with you? Yes, John's just lying there. My god, I'd be online here too. Is there anything more for me to do? Oh, hold on. Shabada. We're not going to talk about that. We're just going to move on. Okay. Let's start making some fun with the rainbow. Yes. Hey, the blue light turned on. And I heard a noise. It sounded like something unlocking. Please slip you open. Nice. Fake left leg. Do you think I'm better? How do I even answer that question? No? You know what? The answer is no. I'm wrong with it. Turn light on. Red light's on now. I think I heard another noise. Oh, perhaps we did. I guess we'll go see. Yeah. Let's go take the leg. The right foot of the medical mannequin. I guess it's a woman's foot, but damn, doesn't look hot at all. You got a thing for feet, Seven? No, that's crazy. You're sure acting kind of shady. Oh no, talk about a man with a foot in his mouth, huh? It's an empty beaker. Alright, let's go pour some of you. Making it purple. Shine the light in. Right. Well, get it. Combine a red liquid and a blue liquid and make a purple one. Good job, Junpei. Purple light came on. I hit unlock. Sure, it's unlocked. Cool. Great. Good. Alright, if they're so excited about this, are we not going to have purple actually unlocked? Or... No, okay. Fake stomach. Alright. What's this gonna turn into? This is a really big nose. You know, I hated that was my first thought too. That's no nose. That's a it's a stomach. Oh, a stomach. Alright. Everyone's either Canadian or an Aussie. I can't, unfortunately, as much as I would love to, I can't really do an Aussie accent very well. I wish I could pull off a somewhat a decent Aussie accent. Is that everything? I think it is. Yes. Maybe something will happen if we gather all of our body parts. Do we not have all of our body parts? Do we need to combine them, I wonder? Perhaps we should combine you with you? No. No? No? Alright. Where then? What am I missing? Combine you with the leg? Fuck off. No, fuck off. Oh, I'm missing an arm. shit! No, the other arm's right there. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Do I go with the chest first? What the hell? The hell? Wait, what do I do? What am I doing wrong? Wait, what else do I need? Can I weigh them? No, stop it. Back. Files. I agree. Being able to pull off accents would just be would be a lot of fun. Just be able to like slip in and out of them at any given time. Do I have to weigh them? Wait, that doesn't make sense. Aren't all these higher? If these are all higher, how does John weigh less? Huh? What is this implying? What do I need to find for this? Something that looks like a lid on the front of it. Okay, why do I care about the lid? What do I want with the lid? Do I need to put like the parts on it or some shit? Dude, come on. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. I'm so fine. Okay. Be honest, say I do not remember this puzzle at all. It is a puzzle. I will be honest there. It is a puzzle that exists. So we still have, for whatever reason, we still have you with us. Why do I care about the purple liquid? Why do I care about the purple liquid? Nope. Nope. I'm just clicking at this point. What am I looking for? I want to say Chat. Why did none of you have the heart to tell me that I left a fucking heart in the box? My God, I'm pretty sure Nirvana had a song about this.
You think we should go back?
Yeah, I think that's probably best.
Clover nodded and left. Junpei was about to follow her when he realized that Seven wasn't following suit.
Hey, Seven, what's up?
Oh, well,
He looked up at Junpei distractedly, and then back down at the brown bottle he held cupped in his large hands.
Is that a medicine bottle?
I got curious about it. Here.
In response, Seven tossed the bottle gently to Junpei. He caught it and twisted it around to read the label.
Ethylene diamine tartrate?
Who said it? What do you know? Ethylene diamine tartrate.
Yeah, that's right. CDT.
What kind of medicine is that?
It's not medicine. I think it's an industrial strength detergent.
Oh.
Why would they have something like that here?
Well, probably to clean stuff up.
Clean what up?
Fuck if I know. Still,
Great question, actually.
looks like it's cleaned my brain up.
Junpei looked up from the bottle.
You remember something?
Yeah.
Oh? Seven nodded slowly and spoke.
Well, I remember a story about EDT.
Oh.
Happened about 50 years ago. There was this factory somewhere in America making big old EDT crystals. They were making it to sell as an industrial strength cleaner, like I told you before. But a year after the factory started up,
completely randomly, this music made me think of Need for Speed Underground 2. And like the menu music that plays, and what a fucking bop that track is. Need for Speed has had a phenomenal soundtrack throughout its life.
something strange started happening with the crystals they were building. Water molecules started attaching themselves to the EDT crystals. This made them into a sort of mutation of the original crystals, called a hydrate.
Oh. See, I don't know shit. I'm not a scientist.
Once the crystals turn into a hydrate, though, it's useless as a cleaner. The factory had to just dump the crystals. As a hydrate, they were useless. But it didn't end there. After that day, the same thing started happening in EDT factories everywhere, even ones nowhere near that first American factory.
Is this the same thing as like the glycerin story, or like similar to the glycerin story?
They'd been making crystals the same way, with the same materials and the same equipment and environment. But now, all of a sudden, every single crystal they formed turned into a hydrate.
I'm a cashier, not a scientist.
In fact, ever since that day, no factory anywhere has been able to make a pure EDT crystal. Even in EDT research done years before, they'd never gotten a hydrate. But after it happened at the first factory, it just spread. It was like, man, how do you say it?
Like the molecules were communicating with one another,
Wow, that's so crazy.
transmitting information in a way humans couldn't perceive.
Oh my gosh, it's like a callback.
This phenomena spread throughout the world, right?
Wow, it's almost like Lotus is here with us in spirit. Junpei looked up at Seven with half a smirk. Seven stared at him, dumbfounded.
Yeah, that's it exactly. But how did you know?
I heard another story, kind of like that one.
When?
In the freezer?
What? The freezer?
Yeah, June told me.
Oh, was that it? For some reason I thought it was Lotus. I thought it came up during the Lotus. Oh, never mind. Junpei told Seven the story he'd heard from June in the freezer in the kitchen. How one day glycerin began to crystallize. And the story of ice that wouldn't melt at room temperature. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. When Junpei was done, Seven looked thoughtful and absent-mindedly rubbed the scar on his chin.
Ice that doesn't melt at room temperature, huh?
That sounds familiar?
Yeah, hold up. I feel like I can remember something. It's right there.
Right there. Seven squinted. Oh no. Have I found my guy? His eyes stared off into space, as if he were trying desperately to focus on something far away.
Do you?
Know about Ice 9?
Do you know about Ice 9?
Ice 9? Ice 9. Ice 9. Ice.
Baby. Bum 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 ba dum bum. Bum 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 ba dum bum. Suddenly, Seven's eyes shot open.
That's it. I remember now. That woman, she's on this boat.
Yes?
That woman?
Alice!
Completely unintentional. Okay? This has to be completely unintentional, but fucking hysterical. One of my favorite bands when I was getting into the J-rock scene years back. Fucking Alice 9. Crazy. What are the odds? Actually wild. Great band, by the way. Big recommend. Definitely would recommend Rainbows. And was it Mirrors? I can post a bunch of music off in Discord later. Love the band though. Great group.
Who's Alice?
In Wonderland?
Come on, the woman who won't melt at room temperature.
Seven, do you know what people work like? How? It became clear to Seven that Junpei had no idea what he was talking about. He ran his hand across his face and took a deep breath.
You know how the Titanic sank on April 15th, 1912, right?
Oh boy, here we go. All right, yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, more than 1,500 people died. Worst maritime accident in history. What about it?
Did you hear about the boat that was sent to collect the dead bodies?
I think that was the RMS Carpathia, right?
Who the fuck would know this? I've never heard this mentioned in my life.
It was a cruise liner, just like the Titanic.
No, that was the ship that picked up the survivors. The ship that collected the dead bodies was the CS McKay Bennett.
Is this just common fucking knowledge? What? The
McKay Bennett showed up on April 17th, 2 days after the accident. It set out from Halifax, a port in Canada, and recovered 306 bodies.
Oh, from Canada, eh?
The Atlantic that far north was really cold. It would have to be for there to be icebergs and stuff. Anyway, the bodies they pulled out of the water were frozen solid.
This isn't a very nice story. So, what happened next?
Did Alice not freeze?
Well, they say the McKay Bennett recovered something more than just dead bodies. There were various bits of stuff floating around in the water. Things the drowned had carried with them, or stuff that dislodged as the ship sank.
What would a body look like if it was in the water for 2 days? In the freezing cold water for 2 days. Would they be bloated? I assume they'd be floating, right? Would they be floated? Or would they sink at that point? I don't remember how dead bodies are supposed to work.
One of the things they found was a coffin.
Oh.
A coffin?
Yeah.
A wooden one.
The craftsman who made it must have been pretty skilled.
That's not the same one that we saw in that room, is it? In the room with not the cargo hull, or the hold, whatever. But the 9 room.
It wasn't just a wooden coffin. It was all wood, no nails, no reinforcements, no gaps in the wood anywhere. The thing was airtight.
Right? Does it look similar?
The crew got pretty curious about what might be inside it and opened it up. They had to get a wedge and hammer it open. It was so well made.
You know, this really is reminding me of the end of JoJo's Part 1. Oh no.
Inside, they found a woman. Or, I guess you should say, they found the dead body of a woman.
Is this the story of... Who told us the last story of the mummy? Was it Lotus? Or was it Akane? Of the waxy remains of a mummy.
Her hair was thick and black, and her skin rich brown with no blemishes or signs of decomposition. They say that she looked gorgeous, like a goddess. She was obviously dead, but everyone who looked at her said she just looked like she was sleeping. Her skin was so lifelike, she looked like she might wake up any minute. And she didn't, though. Like the rest of the bodies they found, she was frozen solid.
Oh. Okay.
Eventually, the McKay Bennett finished searching and returned to Halifax. The 306 bodies were unloaded and taken ashore. However, it was warm enough that they began to thaw.
Why does she look like the old waifu? Why you say that? Why is that? I got what?
They say that the stink was horrible, but there was one body that didn't thaw. And that was...
Alice 9.
Girl in the coffin.
Oh.
That's right. Everybody thought for sure that she'd melt and start to rot like the rest of them eventually. But weeks passed and nothing happened.
So what we found in the cargo hold was a revolver that we left in there and a key, I think. Dale is the waifu. Thanks, Stoic. I mean, you know, I do what I can. I gotta look my best.
month passed, and another. And it was summer, and she was still frozen solid. After a while, people started to say she was some sort of miracle. Rumors about her started to spread. People came to visit Halifax from all over. After a while, people started to call her All Ice.
All ice because all Alice. Ah. So funny.
Alice. Of course, those rumors didn't last long.
Why?
Well, she up and disappeared. One day Alice was
Bars.
there, the next day she wasn't. They say someone snuck into where they were keeping her and stole the body.
They wouldn't.
With the body gone, the rumors followed pretty quickly. And after a while, no one remembered her. You might be able to find something about her if you could find a newspaper from back then, but that's about it.
That's neat. I am curious, did this actually happen? Is this an actual phenomenon or is this something made up? Because I've never heard this story before. If it's actually true, I'd be very curious.
Wait, you just said that she was on this boat.
Yeah, I did. Alice has got to be somewhere on this ship.
All right, well, Seven, do I have a story for
Now,
you?
why the hell would you say something like that?
Because I know.
Oh. Okay. Let me just take the Amnesiac Man's word for
And
this.
just what is it you know?
What happened to Alice after she was stolen?
Well, do tell, Mr. Exby, why don't you? Junpei gulped.
All right, tell me. What happened to Alice?
Seven nodded slowly and took on the look of a man recalling something long buried.
Well, around that time, the word was that there was a special black market in New York. All millionaires from all over the
Hell yeah,
world.
we got the best we got the greatest black market in New York. All millionaires from all over the world.
I've heard that Alice went up for auction there. The person who won the auction was Lord Dashiell Gordain.
Lord Dashiell Gordain. Dashiell? Dashiell? Dashiell?
You've heard that name before, right?
Lord Gordain.
It does sound familiar.
Oh, isn't he the guy who bought the Gigantic?
There we go.
The Titanic's sister ship.
Yeah, that's him. Although I guess he hadn't done that yet.
What do you mean?
Gordain bought Alice in 1912. 4 years later, in 1916, he bought the Gigantic.
Huh.
And he hid Alice somewhere on the Gigantic.
Huh. Oh.
But nobody knows where.
Chet, I think we might know.
He died in 1931. And apparently he died without ever telling anyone where Alice was hidden. However,
What?
well, he did have one close friend who asked him, "Where is Alice?" And he said, "Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the Forest of Knowledge beneath the navel of the Gigantic."
Forest of Knowledge? The fuck can that mean? Forest of Knowledge.
What the hell is that? Is it some kind of riddle?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Seven threw his hands up in defeat.
So that's it. Whatever you think, I believe it. She's hidden somewhere on the Gigantic. In other words, she's hidden somewhere on this ship.
Before Junpei could dispute Seven's rather bizarre claim, as Junpei was trying to figure out what on earth he was going to say next, Clover's shrill voice pierced the room.
Hey, what are you two doing over there? Stop wasting time and get over here.
Probably a reference to the 8th door route. How do you mean? I don't think I remember what specifically happened there.
Okay, we're coming.
Jeez.
Seven looked at Junpei.
Yeah, so anyway, that's the story. It might be useful someday. Don't forget it.
I'll remember my noggin. With that cryptic remark, he turned and left the room.
Alice. Huh.
Junpei was left behind to ponder what he'd just heard. He tried to remember what June had told him earlier.
That mummy wasn't just a normal... They say that she was frozen.
Oh, spooky.
The story says that from the time of its discovery all the way through to when it got put on the Titanic, even though it was carried through the desert, her body never melted.
Spooky.
Then was that Egyptian priestess Alice? Did the water in her body become Ice 9?
No, that's nuts.
Yeah, chat, that's nuts. Don't think that. What are you thinking?
There's no way somebody like that could exist.
Junpei shook his head, trying desperately to clear it, and followed Seven to the operating room where Clover was waiting. Was the coffin in the 8th or 9th, actually? We weren't able to go through the 9th door. It was in the room with the 9th door, or the 2 9th doors. An old hard bed. That's nice. Okay, so we've collected the 6 parts of the medical mannequin. So the ones we've got must be for Lucy, right? Yeah, seems like it. Well, I say we give Lucy her parts back. Any objections? All right, let's go. Combine! So you even got the power of heart. Hey, nothing happens. That's odd. Maybe it's the wrong weight? Wait. Yeah, well, you know how there's a scale on the side of the bed? Maybe we need to get the scale to a specific number. How are we going to do that? I think we're supposed to swap her body parts with the Johns. Ugh. Okay. Heard something came from John's operating table. Better check it out. Let's go see what's going on. Yeah. John? Huh? The lid on the scale. A key. Hey, it opens. Oh, I get it. It must have opened because we matched John's weight to what's on the chart. Jupiter. Oh, it's the Jupiter key. Jupiter, now Saturn. There's a mark engraved on this key. I think it's the Jupiter symbol. Okay. And this is the key that they got that they gave to us last time, right? How do I leave? Do I leave now? No reason to go back? Okay. Where's another door then? Yeah. Is it in here? There we are.
Hey, hold on.
Junpei stopped, about to put the key into the doorknob.
Oh, what's up?
Where's Clover?
Oh no.
Huh?
Oh no. Game. Don't do this to me. I mean, on the one hand, I say, good riddance. On the other hand, fuck. Junpei turned around. Clover was nowhere to be seen.
Oh, God damn it. Where the hell did she go? Okay, just hold on a minute. I'll go get her.
Sure thing.
Junpei left Seven at the door and headed back to the operating room. Square? He found her standing next to the operating table. She was staring at the mannequin.
Hey, Clover, what's wrong? Come on, let's get out of here.
She didn't respond. If she hadn't been standing up and breathing, Junpei might have thought she was dead.
What are you doing? Did you want to come back here and say goodbye to John?
It wasn't the best joke, but it was something. An attempt to lighten the mood. Clover didn't laugh. She stood stock still and said nothing.
Hey, Clover, can you hear me?
Perhaps it was something he'd said, or perhaps it was something else. Suddenly, her mouth opened, and she whispered in a dry, dead voice.
My brother might be dead.
Oh,
Huh?
That's why we couldn't find him. If he's dead, I'm going to be next.
I mean, we can hope and pray, but It'll be okay. Suddenly, the operating room felt very cold.
What are you talking about? What's wrong with you?
He gave her a small shake, but she still didn't respond. The silence grew heavier. Junpei, what do you want to do? Uh-oh. I have options? I have options? What are these options? What do they do? What do they mean? So I'm thinking, if I were to do this on my own, I would probably give the 4-leaf clover. Just because her name's Clover.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't know why, but suddenly Junpei remembered something he'd been given earlier.
It's in my pocket somewhere. Here it is.
He reached into his pockets and dug it out, and perhaps it is some Wonka chocolate.
A 4-leaf clover.
Santa had given it to him in the second classroom. He headed out to Clover.
Hey, did you know? Each leaf means something. Hope, faith, love, and luck. That's what a 4-leaf clover stands for. Take it. Use it as a good luck charm.
He pressed the 4-leaf clover into her hand.
Listen to me, Clover. No matter what happens, you can never lose hope.
Fuck, this is a Danganronpa game.
You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck.
Mm-hmm.
Snake, I mean, your brother, he's not dead.
Snake? Snake?
He's alive, somewhere. I'm sure of it. You've just gotta believe in that.
Clover stared at the 4-leaf clover in her hand. He could see tears start to form at the corners of her eyes.
Thank you.
Her voice was tiny and broken, and as she spoke, she started to cry. She tried to hide her tears by looking at the floor, but it did little good. She wiped away tears with the baggy arms of her jacket, but more quickly took their place. No matter how hard she tried, she couldn't stop crying. Her tears made small wet circles on the floor.
Thank you.
She said it again. Then she looked up at Junpei and seemed to choke down the last of her grief. She did her best to smile. Junpei wiped an errant tear from her cheek with his thumb and gave her the best smile he could manage.
Now come on, Seven's waiting for us at the exit.
But still, she didn't move.
Wait, before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you.
How do you feel about dying, punk?
What's that?
What do you think when you hear the word experiment?
For a moment, his mind froze. Then he came back to his senses and realized the word meant nothing to him, aside from the dictionary definition.
What?
Yeah, gunshot.
Oh, I guess it was just a coincidence then.
What was the coincidence?
I mean, that you knew about the 4-leaf clover.
Huh? Experiment?
Look,
Huh?
I'm sorry. I don't want to be a jerk, but you are making less than no sense right now.
Okay, what the fuck, Junpei? You don't say that to someone. Okay, like, I might despise Clover, fucking whatever. But, like, you could at least phrase it like, I have no idea what you're saying right now. Could you elaborate? Could you tell me a bit more? You're making fuck all sense right now, kid. What? Hello?
Oh, no. It's nothing. Just forget about it.
Don't agree to this. Don't agree to this.
Oh, don't give me that.
Okay.
You really think I could just drop this?
This is how Dale talks to me too. What the fuck you mean? I mean, I do keep it real, but...
What is this experiment you were talking about?
Clover looked away. The 4-leaf clover was still in her hand. She stared at it for a long moment and then finally spoke.
You promise you won't tell anyone?
Cross my heart.
Hope to die.
Really?
really.
Really, really.
I can trust you, right?
Of course you can.
Why are these bolded? Clover slipped the 4-leaf clover into her pocket. Her eyes still red from crying, she looked up at Junpei.
Okay then, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what happened on this ship 9 years ago.
Huh?
Wait. On this ship?
Huh?
Yeah, this ship.
He was entirely lost. He had 1,000 questions, but it was probably best, he thought, to save them until Clover had finished.
It was an experiment to test some sort of psychic thing. Communicating through these fields that you can't see.
Fields that you can't see?
He'd heard something like this before. Clover nodded.
Like, think about this.
She pointed at the operating table. On the top of it was a somewhat mismatched medical mannequin, whose parts had been swapped with another mannequin.
This is John, right? But is he really John?
Don't give me this bullshit. Is this the ship of Theseus without the ship of Theseus?
Huh?
Huh? All Junpei could think was, she has finally completely lost it.
Isn't this like Locke's socks?
Fox on socks, socks on knocks, chicks with bricks and blocks and clocks come.
Or the ship of Theseus?
Yep, there we go.
Um,
Junpei grew even more confused. He'd never heard of either of those things, although they sounded smart.
You don't know? You haven't heard of those paradoxes?
no?
Junpei shook his head.
Really?
Clover laughed.
Okay, well pay attention then. This is how Locke's socks
All right,
works.
I'm not familiar with Locke's socks myself, so this will be interesting. I do know Ship of Theseus. Still your joke?
Let's say I've got a pair of socks. They're my favorite socks.
I mean, get better jokes. If I'm stealing them, get better jokes.
One of them gets a hole in it. What would you do if that was your sock, Junpei?
Throw it out, get a new sock. Oh god, throw it away as an option. What would I? You know what? I probably would throw it away. I'd just get a new sock. If it was as bad as that. If it was as bad as that one? Yeah, no. But it's your favorite? Okay. All right. You know what? Fuck off. First off, if we have a favorite sock, I think there's a bigger problem here, bub, all right? Okay? You don't just have a favorite fucking singular sock. That's insane. Actually fucking insane. If it was a favorite emotional support sock. Fuck out of here. As a Brazilian low on money, patch it up. You know what? I mean, I respect that, Hawk, if you could do it. Or if you can make new socks, you know, I'm sure they're comfy. But, God. The butter sock? The butter sock? Why are we getting socks out of butter? What the fuck? What? Huh? Is this some slang that I don't know shit about? I'm so concerned. That's not what butter sock means. It's just a sock filled with butter to use as a melee weapon. Oh. Alright, that's not as exciting as I thought it was gonna be. I had other thoughts in mind for a butter sock. Alright. Sorry, I'll try to get butter ideas in my head. I swear, I'm not trying to butter you guys up. I'm gonna throw it away. Get your mind out of the gutter? Hey, shut up. Look at me. Don't you mean get my mind out of the butter? Excuse me. I'm gonna go. All right, look. I have a very, very small, slim chance of trying to make any sort of jokes and attempts of comedy here. Okay. Both of you. Oh my goodness.
Well, I'd pitch it, I guess.
But it's your favorite pair of socks.
You're insane.
Come on, who loves their socks that much?
That's what I'm saying.
It doesn't matter. Just suppose you do love them that much.
Well, I guess then I'd patch it.
That's not what I said, game.
But what if another hole opens?
I'd add another patch, I suppose.
What if another hole opened after that?
Then I am throwing those fucking socks out. If holes are developing this fast, either I have fucking moths or those socks are cursed to hell and back, and I don't want them anymore. And I would pawn them off on the nearest sucker to me.
Another patch, I guess?
Not the socket.
Well, let's say you just keep adding new patches. Until eventually, the original cloth of the sock is totally gone.
Okay. All right. The Ship of Theseus argument is much better than this.
Once you get to that point, can you really say they're the same socks you started with?
Well, that's tough.
That's tough. Junpei crossed his arms.
So, that's the locked socks thing?
What up, Rourke? Yeah, welcome to Socket.
Yeah, the Ship of Theseus is a lot like it. The Ship of Theseus.
Oh, we're gonna run through this as well.
If you keep fixing the damaged parts of a ship, eventually it ends up with none of the parts it started with. Can you really say that ship is the same one you started with? And what if you took all the old parts from the first ship and built another one somewhere else?
You know, this reminds me of like when band members leave a band. And like, eventually that band no longer has any of its initial bandmates. And it's all new members, none of the original lineup. Is it really the same band? Or like if a vocalist leaves, you bring in a new vocalist, has a completely different sound.
Then which ship is the real Ship of Theseus? The one you repaired, or the one you built with all the original parts?
It was an interesting question. Clover could see Junpei was intrigued.
Hey, do you think it's the same?
Chat, do you think it's the same? Make your arguments. Present your arguments, Jimmy. Have a wonderful rest of your night, Aki. Take care and have a good day tomorrow, friend. Take care of your socks. God. Do not have holy socks. I have some very holy socks. Time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a banana. So, while the physical object is lost, the spirit is still there. You think that objects have spirits. Alright, we're going to need to unpack this one even more. What kind of metaphysical traits would an object have? If an object could have traits. It's a metaphor? Nah. That's the easy answer.
What's the same?
These guys.
Oh my gosh.
Is this John, or is it Lucy now?
Well, clearly it's still John. John still has his face. And he has his proper arm. Of course he's John. Junpei looked at the operating table again. A mannequin full of body parts from a different body. Clover had been right. It was just like Locke's socks and the Ship of Theseus. The part of the body that holds a person's identity is the head. Of course, for many hundreds of years, conventional wisdom had held that a man's identity resided in his heart, or any number of internal organs. And here they had both.
John's head and heart are both his, but apart from those and a single arm, the rest of his body was once Lucy's.
Was that mannequin really John?
We're just like these mannequins.
She looked at Junpei again.
Think about it. The cells in our body change every day. Old ones die and new ones are born. Maybe part of my arm is made of stuff from a fish I ate once.
I don't like this argument.
Or maybe part of your right side is made from a cow you ate. If you take it a little further, those cows and fishes are made from something else too, right? That's how we're all connected. Through fields that can't be seen with the naked eye.
I don't like this argument. The silence was broken by Seven.
Hey, what the hell is taking you two so long?
Seven's head appeared in the doorway. He was not happy.
How long are you gonna make me wait? We don't have time to screw around.
Junpei and Clover looked at each other. Clover looked at Junpei as if to say there was more she wanted to tell him. She shook her head. Whatever she had to tell him, she didn't want to tell him in front of Seven. Seven seemed to catch on.
Oh? What were you two doing? Was this some sort of secret meeting?
No, it wasn't. We were just playing with the mannequins.
That would not be my first thought.
Huh?
Let's go, Junpei.
Moving a little bit too fast to be entirely innocent, Clover headed toward the exit. Seven stared after her, then turned to Junpei with an amused expression.
Playing with mannequins, huh?
I'm a doll guy, what can I say, huh?
Didn't know you were into that kind of thing, Junpei.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you was talking about him in some special ways, so I mean, I just thought I could get a little bit of action out of him. A mutual nod.
You're a dick.
Waterbell, welcome back. How you doing? How things with the friend go? Junpei dashed past him and traced Clover's path out the door. With a short laugh, Seven followed. They stood in front of the door. Junpei took out the Jupiter key.
All right, I'm gonna open it now. Is that cool?
Just
You don't
open
need
the
to keep
fucking door.
asking, just do it, alright?
Fine then.
He slid the key into the keyhole, and it turned it. He felt it unlock. Watched part of Maury Calliope's concert, just hung out. Oh, that sounds like a fun time. I hope you enjoyed. Good. The door opened with a soft, melancholy creak. Melancholic? Is melancholic not a word? Beyond it lay a simple white hallway. There was no fanfare or confetti. Obviously, there was no one there to applaud them. They simply walked through the door. That was it.
All right, let's get going.
Hey man, what's up with you? You're so serious, you know? Can't you sound more happy, you know, get a little excited?
Can we get this animated emoji on the Discord? I can definitely... It should be there for subs, but I can definitely take a look at it. I might need to relink things if it's not there.
Not really.
Junpei turned away from Seven and took his first step down the simple white hallway.
My brother might be dead. I'm going to be next.
Clover had told him only a few minutes before that her brother was probably dead and she was likely to follow him.
Like hell I can. Not after hearing something like that.
Don't tell me I'm going to end up caring about Clover. Don't tell me I'm going to end up caring about Clover. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. Oh. They left the operating room. The hallway took them around several corners and past several doors, but they were all locked.
There too, huh? Every door in this place is locked up tight.
How about that one?
The final door was hidden in a corner of the hall.
May as well give it a try.
Junpei grabbed the handle. As he made to push it open, a voice stopped him. The voice came from behind him and belonged to neither Seven nor Clover.
Jumpy!
Oh. Here I was thinking it might have been Snake. Great. Woo! Great.
Huh?
Oop, there. That should go. We found it. Thank you, thank you. I love the little titles that pop up for the escape rooms. He spun around. He saw someone running toward him from the other end of the hallway. There were 3 people coming toward Junpei and his companions.
June? And Santa? And Lotus too?
They pulled up short in front of Junpei, breathing hard.
Whoa! What the hell is this?
So they went through the laboratory then? I wonder who got stuck in the fire. Well, I wonder if there was a fire.
What are you doing here?
All right, hacker.
What? But we didn't...
Before he could finish, Clover spoke.
Hey guys, could you come take a look at this?
She was standing near the end of a small hallway that branched off to the right. The rest of them ran over to her, curious as to what she'd found.
Look on the wall here.
There was something on the wall at the end of the hallway. Oh, the
A
map.
map of the ship's interior.
It says seat. So it's the map for this floor then?
So I've already found
Door
this.
7.
Okay.
And
So with this in mind, this is... What do we go through? Where were we? What? So this is the operating room. This was the back office. And this is where the hallway connects to door 8. So they went around through here. This is the laboratory. And so now we're meeting in this area, in this stretch. This is the non-numbered door, the numberless door. And then this is the 3 door. So, where's the restroom? Are these the restrooms? What are what is this? What does this mean? I'm trying to think about how this links back together. Was it one of these 2 rooms? The showers, is that what it was? Then yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of. Because they had to prop the door open for the showers, right? So was it one of the other things here? Okay, okay. So that would have been the 3 door. That's the dead. Right, so the red, then the dead. And then this just connected over.
door 8. Yep, they both eventually end up at this hallway.
In fact...
Yeah, isn't that what I said? We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find... We might get separated for a little while. Otherwise,
know.
we won't be able to open.
I know.
That's how the nonary game works.
I know.
I see.
I know, we've been through this. Jimmy looked at the map of the ship's interior again.
Wait a sec.
Uh-huh.
Hey, could this lead to...
Oh,
You've got to be kidding.
We may as well go.
yeah.
Oh, almost forgot. We should keep this.
Keep the map. Yeah, go. I really don't want to like skip through new dialogue, but I'm assuming that once we get to kind of like these kind of paths, it's probably going to be a lot of similar dialogue that we've seen before.
Ready? I'm gonna open it.
And we run back into Ace. It'll stop you if the dialogue becomes new. What, if I have the skip on? Okay, so should I, like, go back to skip then?
I knew. We're back.
Because, yeah, clearly I don't have it on.
In the hospital room.
All right, let's go try that. Oh, I can't. Uh-oh.
I see. I believe I understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
The 6 of you split into 2 teams and went through doors 7 and 8.
Is there any reason why I can't? Oh, there we go.
The key?
What about the key?
Ain't that what I just said? I'm talking about the Jupiter key. We found it in the operating room. Right, Junpei?
Yeah. That, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Junpei nodded.
Oh, the solar system keys. Actually, we found one in the laboratory too. Here.
Is that the Earth key? Yep. Lotus dug out a still-warm key with an Earth symbol on it.
I might lose it. It's probably better if you hold on to it. That way it won't be my fault if it gets lost.
That's me kind of behavior.
Yeah. On it.
And with that, she pressed it into Junpei's hand. He felt slightly less than honored.
Now we have 3 keys that we haven't used yet.
Yeah. The Jupiter key that we found in the operating room.
We've used it. We used it to get out, right?
The Saturn key card we found in the kitchen.
We also used that to get out.
And the Earth key Lotus just gave me.
And she also used that to get out. The keys have been used. Junpei tucked the new keys into his pocket.
The
June
Jupiter
spoke up?
key is supposed to be for the door at the end of that long straight hallway, right?
Yeah, if the map's right, then it connects to the central staircase. Then, next to the stairs,
Wait!
They were the first words anyone had heard out of Clover in quite some time. Her face suggested they weren't going to be very happy words.
What about door 3?
look, you saw the map, right?
Alright, let's try it. This is retreading some old ground. Let's try you again. How much are we going to be skipping through? Oh my goodness. So this is where we're going to go be happening. No. Is it, oh, we see what we've already done before? Oh, that's neat. Are we going to be, after this, we're going to be seeing Snake, right? Or coming to the realization of what happened to Snake?
You know, that's a good question.
Junpei looked off into the distance thoughtfully. Lotus sighed and shook her head. What was said? I searched every inch of this room. If there was any reason we came back here. So the staircase room?
I can't believe this. You guys followed me here, but you don't even know why?
No, I'm just the follower. I will follow you to the ends of the earth.
Junpei, you've got the solar system keys, don't you?
Yeah.
He did. He pulled them out.
The Saturn key card. And the Earth key.
What about him?
Junpei didn't see what they had to do with anything, though. Both he and Sansa were completely lost. Fortunately, June took pity on them.
Don't you remember the elevator? On C deck, where we are now. There was a big elevator behind the stairs, remember?
I agree. DS version of this game didn't have a flowchart. That must have been maddening. Did you have to replay from the very beginning every time then?
And next to the elevator, there was a card reader with the Saturn symbol on it.
I'm going to try this again. Okay. You had to restart from the very beginning each time. You could skip escape rooms you had already done. Well, that's convenient. That's definitely convenient. Had to hold fast forward to skim through all the dialogue each time. Oh no. Oh no, is this the wet scene? This is the wet scene, isn't it? Alright, well, I'm not really, oh gosh. Junpei was at something of a loss. What could she possibly be so frightened of? Oh boy. You know, June's probably afraid that they could only go down. She was afraid because the only elevator button pointed down. That meant, of course, that the elevator couldn't go any higher than the floor they were on. As he thought about it, Junpei realized he hadn't seen elevators on the A or B decks near the central staircase. All of which meant that the elevator could only convey them to the lower decks. I believe we've seen this as well.
Come to think of it, the lower floor, an elevator heading to a submerged floor. That is pretty scary.
Really? Yep, thought so. I like how we still get the dialogue options, though. That does sound very, very brutal. That you would have to just basically start. What? Huh? Huh? From scratch every single time. Whole lot of water right on top of us. What's going to happen if the ceiling breaks? We'd probably die? What is this?
Oh no. Don't be so casual about something like that.
Where did that come from?
At any rate, we should probably go back as soon as we can, once we're done looking around down here. Lotus and Santa might already be back.
Okay, good idea.
Now then.
Was that like a single solitary bit of... Okay. Or is that a new chapter, I wonder? Oh, this is so fascinating. Unfortunately, this is going to be a little unfortunate for like all of the the straight line bits that we'd go through, yeah? Actually, I want to go to you, actually, see where we are. Okay, so we went through there. And this just kind of like sidesteps this completely, going through door 3. Interesting. Does it bring up Snake's death in some other way then? Well, that'll go potentially. Okay, so from this, we could still go down this pathway, is what it's saying. Interesting. So we could either go down door 3, or we could do something in this next bit here that's going to take us down there. What's the next bit that comes up? I'm wondering if it'd be better just to try to skip to these sections themselves where the branches occur. I do wonder why we have the L and R. LR here. This looks like something straight up Silent Hill. So we're still coming to the conclusion that there's another person on board. Not another person, but one of us did the murdering. I wonder if it's the same person who murdered us and the knife ended.
Something's still strange.
Hmm? What was that?
Well, I'm just wondering about one thing.
And what's that?
How can you be so sure that Zero's on this ship?
Ace's eyebrow shot up.
Really, Junpei? I confess I'm a little disappointed. Usually you're rather sharp.
Us? I don't think that's true at all.
Isn't it obvious?
Wait, it is?
This ship.
Huh?
What?
Zero said, "this ship," several times when he addressed us.
I get what it's trying to imply. I feel like it's a little shaky to base on.
If he weren't here, he wouldn't say this ship, would he?
I find that really, really shaky. What would be better to say? The ship? What else would you say? I feel like even if I wasn't there, I'd say the ship, but alright.
He'd be saying something like,
That ship, or the ship.
or the ship.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
What did I say last time to this? I wonder if I had actually cared about this or not. I wonder if I just ate that up. Huh. I don't remember. Oh, I can't wait to watch Old Me. I'd be like, Old Me is dumb. Alright, well, is there nothing new here then? No! Wait, huh? Still, he was left with a question that was one of no
If
small
Zero's on the
importance.
ship, where is he?
Suddenly, everyone went very quiet. The silence was cold and clammy, and Junpei could feel it crawling across his back and around his throat. Again, he heard the ghostly moaning noise. And moments later, a person who looked more ghost than human appeared. It was Clover. She looked at the floor as she spoke, and her voice was a cold monotone.
I think Zero is one of us.
One of us. One of us. Anything new? Okay. That's crazy!
That's crazy. Isn't this ship going to sink in a few hours? If Zero was here with us, he'd be putting himself in danger. Why the hell would he do something like that? There's no motive.
Clover looked up at Junpei, and her face fell.
You don't believe me.
I hate this so much. No! Give me arguments. Give me facts. Give me support, evidence. Her eyes were so pitiful. The moment Junpei's met them, he felt his heart tighten. He didn't think what he said was wrong, but perhaps the way he'd said it had been. He'd been too insensitive. Clover had just lost her brother. His death would have been bad enough, but she'd also seen the blasted wreck of his body. Junpei barely knew him, and the sight had been enough to make him sick. What Clover had felt, he couldn't begin to imagine. In the mental state she must have been in, it was understandable that she would look at those around her with suspicion. She felt everyone was against her. Don't fool her. The least Junpei could have done was try to understand what she was feeling. He felt ashamed of what he'd said. Perhaps he thought I should apologize. But before that apology could begin...
Clover,
Clover, I understand what you're feeling. You don't feel that you can trust any of us.
Ace had beaten Junpei to the punch. Good for him.
But you have to understand.
Skip. I can't?
The more we distrust one another, the further we fall into our true foe's trap.
Okay.
Zero was the one who did those horrible things to your brother.
Could have sworn that we went down this before.
Do you want to let yourself be manipulated by someone who would do such a horrible thing?
Horrible or horrible? Clover didn't answer. She didn't even look at Ace. The whole time, her eyes were on Junpei. He could feel Clover's eyes boring into him. They were the color of a deep winter lake. Junpei saw no suspicion in them, only sadness. Then, in that horrible silence... Three? they heard a bell begin to ring. It was the clock at the central staircase.
It's 3 in the morning.
That means we have 3 hours left.
Woohoo. Alright, there we go.
Then we need to move now.
Huh? 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 Okay.
7. Clover, I know how you feel, but you do understand that right now it's important we trust one another, don't you?
7 and Clover remained silent. Their eyes were looking at something somewhere else, very far away.
We must go. We have very little time left.
Ace's words put their feet to moving. They all knew where they were going.
Our next destination is Mercury.
Woohoo! Which one's Mercury? Where
Or
does that
maybe
take
you and
us?
June should check it out first and then report back to us.
Is that the elevator?
All right, let's go, June.
Right.
No.
Here
Yes,
it is.
it's one of the elevators. I'm pretty sure we've been down this way. No? Ah! Which one is it? Down? There we go. We're still here? Oh god. The 1, 6, and 2 doors? Okay, so we went down the 6 doors. We have the 1 and 2 doors left. The 1 and 2 doors. I wonder what leads to where. I do really, really want to know what takes us down this path to get with this other ending. No idea how that splits off.
I guess the elevator works now.
So is this just going to take us to our next decision of what door we're going to go to? Oh, right, we have the vote. Oh, that's how we decide. Because we have to decide what door Junpei wants to go through. Right, well, prior we went down through door 6. Left it up to you all for the other door. We went through 7 last time. I'm actually going to get up and stretch. I have not done that yet. So, I guess we'll come see what door we want to go through next, 1 or 2. Give me a second, and I will be right back. All right. Well, come back. I guess we're going to be going through door 1. Where is this going to go take us? Adak near the central staircase? Perfect.
My choice is door 1.
And I'm going to assume this is all going to be new from here. Santa was unconvinced.
Hey, wait a minute there. You cheating?
Cheating?
I'm asking if you changed your number after you heard what doors we wanted.
Uh-oh, it begins. We didn't have this suspicion last time, did we?
How could I do that? I wrote it down on the paper earlier.
Let me see that.
Sure, here.
Junpei shrugged and handed it to him. Santa examined it furiously. The others peered at it as well. As they did, Junpei quickly slipped the piece of paper he'd been hiding into his pocket. Although he'd never know it now, Santa had been justified in his suspicions. Junpei had switched papers? What?
I had 3 pieces of paper ready.
We're an anime villain. This is our anime villain arc. What the hell? Wait, so is the intended line supposed to be door 6? Typical Canadian? Do you think this is a typical Canadian? That's crazy. For doors 1, 2, and 6,
And I put the one with door 6 on it into the pot.
he put a small mark on it so that he would know which one was his.
I just needed to make sure I drew last. After I saw everyone else's result, I just chose whatever door I wanted.
Bro, this is fucked.
If the
All right.
number I'd already put in matched, then I didn't have to switch the paper out.
Well, what does it say?
He fought the urge to smirk.
You got lucky.
Did I? Santa snorted and tossed the paper aside, frustrated.
Very well. We've decided who will go through door 1. It will be Clover, Junpei, and myself.
Woohoo! Yay! 1 plus 4 plus 5 equals 10. 1 plus 0 equals 1.
Our only problem is the 2 remaining teams.
June and I want door 6.
Lotus and I want door 2.
That's not good. We can't open either of those doors with only 2 people.
Yeah, Ace game, and now we're talking. Now we're talking. Just an everyday for me.
Aw.
Fine. 7, we'll go through door 6.
3 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 equals 24. 2 plus 4 equals 6.
Sure thing. I didn't really want to go through door 2 anyway. Besides, if we've got a younger girl with us, it'll lower the average age.
I'm sorry? Excuse me, sir?
Right, June?
Well, I
The FBI would like to know your location. June was at a loss for words. Lotus was not.
Pig. You just wait and see.
Her eyes were the eyes of a woman prepared to kill. A shiver ran down Junpei's spine. He had it coming.
Calling me old.
He had it coming.
This is why men are such a pain in the ass.
He only had himself to blame.
They're about as subtle as a brick.
Should have been
And they're
her.
at it again.
Even after they separated at the staircase, Lotus was still muttering angrily to herself.
I'll see you later, June.
jumpy.
Circumstances dictated that Junpei and June would have to part ways again, but this time it didn't sting quite so much.
Don't make that face. It'll be like what Seven said.
We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. That's how the notary game works.
Yep, that's how the notary game works. Seven's words took a weight of Junpei's shoulders and felt much better.
It'll be fine. I'll see you soon.
It's okay, Lotus. I'm not like other guys.
All right. See you later.
Lingering uneasy remained, but they went their separate directions without much trouble. Junpei, Ace, and Clover headed toward a deck.
Here's A deck. It was the door on the left, right?
That should be it, yes.
Then here we go.
It opened, and they walked through. Which key do we use for this?
It's just as Santa and Lotus said.
At the end of the hallway sat a door with a large red 1 upon it.
A numbered door.
To the left of it, bolted to the wall, was the red.
There's the red. I'll go first.
Ace went first and waved his wrist over the scanner panel.
Now the 2 of you, if you would.
Junpei was next. Finally, listlessly, Clover lifted her arm. She leaned toward the scanner panel. The third asterisk clicked to life, shining brightly. Ace took hold of the lever.
Now.
He took a deep breath and turned to Junpei and Clover.
Are you ready? Shall I pull it?
Yeah, anytime.
Clover said nothing. She nodded, little more than a lethargic twitch of the head.
Very well, then. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Bah!
And it's open! Move it!
They stumbled into the room.
Where is it?
Oh, another map. Frantically, Junpei scanned the room. His eyes stopped on the device that would determine whether they lived or died.
There it is! Over there!
Next to the door they'd come through was the dead. As one, they ran to it. They put their hands over it as if they were fighting for it.
It stopped.
Yes, it did.
Junpei could feel his heart pounding against the inside of his ribs. Ace and Clover were breathing hard and fast.
Whew. I don't believe I'll ever get used to that.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to.
I swear we heard something like that before as well.
We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
I agree.
Now then.
Junpei looked around again, this time more slowly.
There's another door. Let's try opening it.
He took hold of the knob and easily, gently pulled it open.
So, this is the wheelhouse?
And are those mirrors? He closed the door again and turned to Ace and Clover. Those bracelets are the bomb. Yuck, yuck. He fixed each in turn with a meaningful stare, then spoke.
Ace, you investigate the wheelhouse next door.
Very well.
Clover, you're in charge of this room.
All right, who made Junpei captain? What's going on here, eh?
Say something.
Okay.
All right then, let's get started.
Seek a way out. All right. It begins. This looks like a pretty open room. Do we have stairs of some sort? Chart room? Okay. What do we got going on here? Hello, map. Stack of nautical charts. I think this is a nautical chart. There's this line on it here. I think the line is the route the ship is supposed to take. There are these dots all over the map. Oh, those are probably ports. Like for a boat to stop at. It looks like the lines connect the dots. Alright. Neat. Nothing left in the drawer. Is there anything else for it to take here? Nope. Okay. I wasn't sure if there'd be multiple drawers or not. A line. It looks kind of like a wilted flower. A chair. A chair. Clover isn't talking much. Well, I guess that's understandable. I mean, she's been through a lot. Really, it's more surprising that she's still together enough to talk at all. I guess. Have a door? Junpei, are you trying to open that door? Forget it, it's pointless. I tried it earlier. It won't open. Well, that's nice. The shelves are lined with books. Let's see what's in this blue one. There's something written on it. Ship's log. Huh. Ship's log, huh? What do we get? What do we find? A ship's log found in the chart room. The following is written on the last page. We'll leave soon for a new journey across the sea. After leaving port, we headed south and west. Turned southwest to steer around the continent, then proceeded northwest. We made port, then changed our heading to east for a time, and are now heading due north. Soon we'll dock in the United Kingdom, the homeland of this vessel. That's nice. Do I care about that? Do I have to match the directions to the charts? That would be something, I suppose. Anything else? Nope. Okay. It's a wooden box. Maybe a case for letters? Hey, Clover, you ever write letters? Nothing. Okay. Doesn't look suspicious. Cool. The left drawer. Let's have a look. Nothing. The right drawer. Let's have a look. Nothing. All right, give me the middle drawer. This is a pretty empty desk. My brother's desk looked a lot like this. Because he couldn't see, he never put stuff on it that he didn't need. Damn, that's... What am I supposed to say to that? Poor kid. Got a pocket watch? That's a pocket watch. She sure hasn't been saying much. And she just keeps looking at the floor. She seems kinda sad. I wonder why, Junpei. How very strange. A voice he hadn't expected startled Junpei from his examination of the pocket watch.
Oh, pocket watch. Might I take a look at it?
He spun around to find Ace standing in the doorway. Junpei shrugged and handed him the pocket watch.
Hey, man. What are you doing over in this room?
Oh, I just thought I'd come check up on the two of you. Is there a problem?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is, bud. Not a problem, but... Nah, fuck it, there's a problem.
Yeah, there is.
Ace's eyebrows went up.
You checked on us. Now get out of here. We split this stuff up for a reason, all right?
Junpei is having a fucking day, man.
That's a lie. We didn't have to split up the work. I just want to talk to Clover alone.
Do we? Damn.
That's why I sent Ace to the wheelhouse.
Oh, I see.
There's something I want to ask her. And I don't want anyone to overhear us. I'm pretty sure Clover won't talk if there's anyone else around. That's why when Ace showed up again, I got a little desperate. I had to make him leave.
I see. Ace opened his mouth, then took another look at Junpei and shut it again. A small smirk appeared on his face.
Oh, I see. Of course.
He looked Junpei over, then glanced at Clover.
I apologize for the intrusion. Well, best of luck.
Oh, he knows. Oh, he knows. Ace gave Junpei a knowing pat on the shoulder and left. Junpei let out a sigh and brushed a few drops of sweat from his forehead. He turned and found himself looking straight into Clover's eyes. She had heard what Ace had said. She regarded Junpei with caution.
What was that about?
She was clearly suspicious, and with good reason.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Well, how are we looking at you? Junpei's eyes widened, and he held up his hands in a gesture of innocence.
Oh, no, it's not like that.
What's it like then?
I just wanted to hear the rest of that story. I didn't get a chance to ask you about it until now.
What story?
About the experiment, remember? The one you started to tell me in the operating room?
What would have happened if we didn't get this? What if we went through this one, didn't go to the operating room, and then came down this pathway? Do we just not get this dialogue?
You said something about an experiment that happened here 9 years ago.
Clover bit her lip. She stared down at the floor for several long moments, and when she spoke, it was barely audible.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to talk about that right now. I'm just not in the mood, okay? You understand, right? I keep thinking about my brother.
Be nice, Dale. Be nice. Be nice.
I can't stop. I mean, who would do something like that to my brother? I can't forgive them. I'm not gonna let them get away with it.
What up, Toaster? What happened to the slime? Oh, like, is this like the first time I did just recently make that change, didn't I? I did forget about that. So Ely was kind enough to commission a friend to make some art as a gift, related to some of the Twisted Wonderland stuff that I was doing. So that has been updated.
Pay for it, I promise. So.
His shoulders were shaking. Drops of blood had sprung up on her lips while she was biting them. She wiped it off and looked up at Junpei, her eyes fierce and angry.
Junpei, who do you think did it?
Her voice was cold and scarcely above a whisper. Junpei gulped.
Well, if what Seven said was right, then there would have to be at least 2 of them. You need at least 3 people to open the numbered doors, and if you subtract Snake, that means there were at least 2 other people.
Oh no, the line snapped. Better luck next time, champ. You
You're
got
right.
it.
So, what does that mean?
Well, if we just look at the bracelet numbers, we should be able to figure it out. Who could have opened door 3 with Snake? Well, really, who and who, or who and who?
Or who, and who.
You mean it could have been 4 people?
Well, yes, clearly it could have been 4 people.
Well, technically it's possible.
I don't know.
Do you not math? I don't know if the math supports it, but the possibilities there. What up, debuff? That's 7, 8, 9. Nah. 9 did have a bit of an explosive diet, though.
That doesn't seem very likely.
Why?
I'll tell you later. Why don't we just assume it was only 2 other people for now?
Okay, got it. Let's do that then.
Then who do you think it could be?
Junpei crossed his arms and thought. Snake's bracelet number was 2. Which 2 bracelet numbers added to 2 would give a digital root of 3. Do I have to actually math this out? We're looking for 3. So 2, 3, 3, 6. No. 2, 3, 8. No. 2, 3. That. 1. Nah. Wait, 2, 3, 10, 1. No. 2, 3, 11. 2. No. Santa and June. So that's 2. Wait, 2, 5, 5? No. 2, 5, 6, 9? Right? 2, 5, 12? Is that 3? 2, 5, 5 plus 7, 12, 1 plus 2, 3.
Would it be Santa and 7?
2 plus... Why is this in parentheses? I guess they're splitting Snake off. That's gonna fuck some people up. Well, thank God that there. Parentheses screw people up all the time.
The digital root for Snake, Santa, and 7 is 3. Wait, hold on. Are Santa and 7 the killers?
What's wrong?
Clover looked at Junpei, and he looked back at her. There was no point in hiding it.
Well, I thought about it, and...
You solve what parentheses, and brackets mean. I've not seen any sort of difference in how they're used or utilized. He told her his conclusions.
That's what I thought.
She looked less surprised than he'd expected.
Santa and 7. If it was 2 people, then that's the only combination that works.
Hey, wait a minute there. Don't you think it's a little too early to be jumping to conclusions? Well, all I said is that those 2 would have been able to open door 3 with your brother. There might be other possibilities.
Well, what other possibilities?
Possibilities. He didn't have an answer. He was ready to admit defeat when Clover spoke.
Are you saying you think that it was 3 or 4 people? I really don't think that's likely.
Why not?
Can I borrow your pen and paper?
Oh, here we go. Clover put her hand out expectantly.
Yeah, here.
Junpei pulled out his pen and pad of paper and handed them to her. She opened the notebook and wrote down several simple addition problems. Eventually, she had 8, which provided a digital root of 3.
Oh, it's so bright.
1, 3, 6 equals 12. 1, 4, 5, 12. 4, 7, 8, 21. Yeah, that's not bad. 5, 6, 8, 21. 1, 3, 7. 1, 4, 6. 1, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 1, 4, 6, 8. 1, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 7.
What's this?
These are the combinations for 3 or 4 people. These 8 combinations are the only possible ones.
Oh, I see.
Junpei,
Yeah?
I can trust you, right?
Of course. Why would you need to ask that?
Oh, fuck off, Junpei.
Really?
Yeah.
So then I should get rid of B, D, G, and H, right?
Of course. Just cross them out. And you should take off yours too. The ones with 4.
Don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like. Personally, me speak. I don't like that.
So, what does that leave?
A and E.
1, 3. They both share the 3. Is it gonna be Akane? 2 plus 1, 3, 6. And then 1, 3, 7, 8. We get 7 Lotus, or we get Akane.
Wait, it can't be A.
Can it? How do you know, sir?
Why?
Because June's in that one. There's no way in hell she'd do something like that.
I don't know, man. I mean, do you think she hasn't been thinking about this for a while, though, Elf?
Are you sure?
I'd bet my life on it.
And based on our last ending, Junpei, how did that work out for you?
Okay then. I can cross off A too, right?
Yeah.
Well, what have we got left?
E.
So we have Ace, Santa, 7, and Lotus.
Do you know what this means?
Everyone besides me, you, and June would be working together.
Great.
Do you think that's likely?
Well. Santa, I could believe. Lotus, I could believe. Ace and 7? Probably not.
If there were 4 people working together, they wouldn't be very cautious. I don't think they'd try that hard to hide what they were doing if they outnumbered us, right?
Well, you do have a point.
And besides, if Ace and 7 are working together, they could have easily gotten rid of me when I went to the shower room with them. But they didn't. They didn't even try anything. If they were killers, why wouldn't they?
Her voice was calm, but Junpei had only to look her in the eye to know it was a forced calm. There were tears forming at the corners of her eyes, and she was blinking furiously to keep them back. Perhaps by attempting an objective analysis of who might have killed her brother, she had been able to distance herself from the harsh reality of his death. The more she struggled to act unconcerned, the more Junpei felt his heart tighten.
Oh, I see. Anyway, I understand now. It seems pretty unlikely that it was as many as 3 or 4 people.
Yeah,
Then that means there's a good chance it was Santa and 7.
that's how it looks.
But why would they do it?
7 I don't see, I'll be honest. Kinda confused by that. There was a moment of silence.
Their motive.
He laid his hand gently on her shoulder. He was close, so close to the answer. When Ace chose the worst possible moment to return. He raised a knowing eyebrow and then spoke.
Have I interrupted something?
Hey, bud. Hi.
What is it?
There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
Sure there, bud. Anytime, eh? He turned on his heel and walked back toward the wheelhouse.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Junpei looked over at Clover. He gave her a short nod, hoped that she would be willing to talk to him again later, and followed Ace.
What did you want to talk about?
Ace looked at Junpei and smiled, perhaps more of a smirk than a smile.
There was something I wanted to check.
Yes?
Yeah? What's that?
If you'll excuse me.
With no warning, Ace slipped his hand into the pocket of Junpei's vest. Is he going to go find the notes?
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
The other slips of paper?
I'm just checking.
No, stop!
He reached for Ace's arm, but it was already too late. In the older man's hand were the pieces of paper Junpei had balled up and hidden in his pocket.
Just as I thought. What exactly are these pieces of paper hiding in your pocket?
We're the villain. Are we the villain? Oh, tell me we're the villain.
You switched them, didn't you, when we voted? Well, I can't say that I care. I managed to get through the numbered door I wanted, despite your mischief.
Then, why did you...
Oh, simple curiosity. I hope you won't think ill of me for it.
I respect it. Ace smiled, gave Junpei a friendly pat on the shoulder, and then turned on his heel and left. It was a small defeat, but it was a defeat. Junpei had lost the upper hand and he knew it. He could feel his stomach begin to tense.
Damn.
I know. I do. I like Ace a lot. Very neat character. Well, I suppose we should begin searching this room then. The helm. Oh, you're here? I thought bro left. Well, steering wheel might be a more appropriate term. A compass. It appears to be broken, however. You see, the glass cover has been smashed to pieces. This isn't good. So many drawers, but nothing inside of them. There's nothing in the drawers. Alright. Desk, anything in the drawers? Nope. Alright. There's another room on the other side of the window. Well, I would like to get to that room. It looks like this is the only exit. Lock? We have that. It says lock in bright red letters. Okay. Let's see if this will open. No dice. Must be locked. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so this is how we get back here. I don't think there's anything that we have, though. Shall... Wait, did we take a look at you? A map. It's got the Atlantic Ocean in the middle. Hey, Junpei. What do you think these red things are? Yeah, they look like pins. What do you think they're for? Who knows? What do you mean, who knows? Come on, be serious. I am. Alright, so we're just a dummy. Red pins on the map of the world. I wonder what they mean. Sure you don't have any, like, hints or clues or something? Oh, yeah. Let me see if they match up. I mean, do I use this? The nautical charts I picked up earlier have a map like this one? That matches up to the pins or something? Well, what do you know? Looks like this one's a match to the pins. Okay, so we've got 7 locations connected by straight lines. And each one has a word next to it. That's probably the speed. Okay, well that's neat. Was that up? Was that right? Nautical table found in the chart room shows directions of southwest, southwest, northwest, full, half slow, full, half dead, stop. So are we coming from the east and then moving around, and that's what we're doing here? So this was the second to last part? Going from here off, dead, stop. Here's what the dead's referring to. Alright, well, we came back. What is this? Some kind of display? It looks a little like an electronic scoreboard. I imagine it was added recently. An arrival board? Look at an arrival board. So it would display names, potentially? Huh. Looks like this is some sort of lock. It's got a weird shaped indentation on it. Huh? This shape. Maybe. It does look like the pocket watch would fit here. Nothing. I imagine the pocket watch is intended to go in there. However, we may need to do something with the watch first. That's the compass. Hello? Oh, is this the other part of the room? An engine order telegraph. They use this on old ships to adjust the speed of the ship. Like the gear shift in a car? Well, it's a little different. This device doesn't connect directly to the engine. In short, it's a transmitter. The navigation officer uses it to set the speed of the ship, and it sends a signal to the engine. There's a handle on top of it, which can be moved back and forth to... Hold on. Huh? There's no handle. You're right, there isn't. It looks as though it was deliberately removed. It kind of reminds me of the pocket watch. And I don't know if it's supposed to say, like, it should be set at 6:30. Handle's been taken off. If I can find a replacement handle, I could probably get it to move. Alright, never mind. A replacement handle, eh? A compass. And what destiny does it point us to? I really hope you don't think that sounded cool. Poor guy. It's a wooden board with a circular hole in it. There are a bunch of wooden planks piled up underneath the window. This room is just like the other one. Metal plates bolted over the windows. Heck, not just bolted, it looks like they've been welded on. No way in hell are we going to get those off anytime soon. A human hammer. They're often used to subdue large men like Seven. What? That was a joke, of course. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Ace, you really kind of suck at making jokes. That was rather cruel. Poor guy. A steering wheel. Let's see if it... Whoa! Looks like the steering wheel moves. So it would seem. I noticed something else as well. What's that? Well, when you move this wheel, the compass also moves. What do you mean? The ship. It's moving. Tricked you, didn't I? The wheel and the compass must be connected to one another somehow. Do you think that's important? Everything's important, that's for sure. Okay. I feel like Dale would try to cosplay Ace by the end of this. I like Ace. I think he's a neat character. What did that do? What should that have done? They won't budge. What would be the point of moving it? Ship is stopped. Would be the use of steering it? What? What do you mean? What do you want to be the use of steering? Because there's another... What? Okay. All right. Sure. Sure. What does this do? What is the point? Why do I care? That's nothing. Is there something I know of that would have to affect? I don't know anything about directions. You know, there's nothing there. It's gonna take us back. I don't think there's anything here for us. Huh? You're gonna be locked. What do we have on us? Was there something we had that dealt with? Oh, are we supposed to like track? Wait, let's go back. Because we had the map. Are we supposed to like track the directions we took? So it's like a combination log, so we'd have to enter in multiple combinations after each other, I wonder? That would be something. So, stop here. Files. So I know we got the ship record, or the... Is the nautical table? No, the nautical table was the speed, right? Is this what I'm looking for? Employer head south and west, turn southwest, you're on the continent. Okay, so this is probably the different directions we need to go in. Does that match with what the... Hold on. I just want to go check real quick. Does that match with what is on here? Southwest, southwest. What was the next one? Nope. Southwest, southwest, northwest. Change our heading to east for a time. Now we're heading back to north. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Okay. So, okay, cool. If that's the case... Okay. Oh, so it doesn't stay. Got it. So we want to go south. Yeah, I know nothing's happening. Okay, all right, that's fine. Must be clear. It's fine. Okay, I'm not listening. South, west, southwest, northwest, east, and then end on north. What the? The handle came off. Hey, look at us go. Stooping so low, are you, Zero? Well, we should have got a handle on that situation, huh? Yeah? The handle that came off the steering wheel. A handle. Alright, cool, great, good, thank you. We use that on you, perhaps? So, I sure hope this handle fits. Yes, it fits! Excellent. That should allow us to operate the engine order telegraph. Let's give it a shot. Alright, what do I... God damn it. Whoa, well, huh? Huh? Well, clearly, I didn't do anything. Take a look over there above the door to the chart room. Huh? What about the chart room? Wait, what? Oh, this is on now? Why is this on now? There's something on the wall that looks kind of like an arrival board. There's only stuff displayed on the left side. What the hell is this? It's the name of the ports in the world. I imagine it's showing us the ship's route. You know, just like the ones you might see at an airport. Departing XX carrier, XX flight, XX at X o'clock. Like that. Oh, I get it. It does look like those are the names of all the ports along the ship's route. But there's only one line that shows the arrival time. The time on the bottom, right? 47 seconds and 25 minutes past 7 o'clock. Perhaps that's the arrival time. 47 minutes? Huh? What? Huh? What is it saying? I don't see no 47. Time set to 25 minutes and 47 seconds past 7 o'clock. Why would they specify seconds? Is that for you? Is that what we want to do? We want to use you for you? 47 seconds and 25 minutes past 7 o'clock. This time is suspicious. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's set even to the last second. There has to be a meaning behind it. Oh, perhaps... Ace suddenly went up to Junpei. Excuse me, Junpei. Hey! You just took my pocket watch. Hey! What the hell are you doing? Just trust me. Grin. It should be fine now. Well, thanks for giving me the pocket watch back, but you don't need to look so smug about it. I took it and looked at the needle. Then, 47 seconds and 25 minutes past 7 o'clock. Oh, so you changed it to match the final arrival time. Ace nodded slowly. You know what to do next, right? Give it a shot. And show. I like how they have to specifically mention that Ace changed it. Okay, let's go put it in. Huh? That's strange. Nothing's happening. Perhaps we set it to the wrong time. Well, the arrival board had the time for the final destination, and we set the hands on the watch to that time, so... Are you saying that the arrival board has the wrong time? Yeah, I think it might. We need to figure out how to get it to show the right one. Alright. Jump the gun there. Do we have to worry about this then? Don't trust anyone named Ace? Why is that, do you think? Whoa. That is a bold claim to make. Full, half, slow, full, half, dead, stop. Let's try this. Full? No. Oh god. Full. Half. Slow, full, half. Okay. Huh? That's weird. I thought I put in the right speed. Did I mess up? No, I don't think so. The same thing happened earlier, remember? There's been a change to the arrival board. Yeah, you're right. Let's check it out. Okay. Oh? New time? Junpei, take a look. The display panel looks different. Yeah, you're right. Only the left half of it's on, though. The last line. It says that the estimated arrival time at the final destination is 10 seconds past 3 o'clock. Oh, then you mean... I see. Good work, Junpei. You're a sharp one. You matched up the hands on the watch like I did earlier, didn't you? Now you've set it to 10 seconds past 3 o'clock. Yep. Then surely you know what needs to happen next. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Okay. Alright, let's go. Let's go put it in. Come on. Third time's the charm. Let's go. Hey. Alright, good. Yes, it says open now. Good work. It seems you were successful. Well done, Junpei. Hey, Clover. What? Look, we unlocked the door. Now we can get out of this room. Oh. Well, let's go then. Clover? Great, I can't wait. I love interacting with Clover. It's so much fun. It's the best thing. It's the best story. It's so great. You found it. Oh. Oh, we just got out.
Oh,
Okay.
a hallway.
Great. Cool. Woohoo!
It's far too narrow to be called one.
They found themselves in a small space outside of the wheelhouse. On their left was a wooden door.
This seems to be the only route.
Yeah, let's go.
Junpei pushed it open and stepped into the room beyond.
Wow.
It was full of all manner of turn-of-the-century electronic equipment.
Well, these machines are weird.
They're machines.
I've never seen any of them before. Huh? Wait, this one is...
Is this, what am I thinking of? Oh my god, I can't, the name is escaping me. Oh my gosh. One small machine had a metal bar that ended in a circular handle. Ace seemed to recognize it.
Ah, yes. A telegraph key.
There we go.
These were used to transmit Morse code a long time ago.
That's what I was thinking of. He turned and slowly took in the room.
This must be the communication office.
Across the room from the door they'd entered through was another door.
And that door?
A metal plaque was nailed into it. It read,
Captain's quarters.
well, I was going to go say that.
That's what it says.
Then, do you think...
Ace swallowed. Junpei could feel his hands begin to sweat. Only Clover seemed unaffected.
Well, we won't know if we don't open it.
She walked up to the door and put her hand on the knob. It opened easily, and without so much as a pause, she walked in. Junpei and Ace followed. The first thing they saw was a man on the floor covered in blood. I want to be included. Junpei felt his body seize up. His mouth went dry, and he felt very, very cold. The blood in his veins slowed to a crawl, and his heart tightened like a fist.
Not again.
Why does Bro remind me of... Oh, who is it? Who is it from Boondock Saints? Is it Uncle Ruckus? With the hair? This was the third time he'd seen the horror of death laid out before him. He didn't think it was something he could stand to see much more of. Still, he had begun to accept that whatever it was that he saw, whatever happened to him was beyond his control, and whatever force controlled him was driven by a determination that he could not hope to match.
Damn.
A sense of helplessness, of desperation washed over him. It left behind a feeling of utter emptiness that wormed its way through his body like acid.
No, wait. We didn't check his pulse yet. Maybe he's still alive.
Fueled by that spark of hope, Junpei ran to the man's body, and his heart fell. Oh, those eyes are going on. When he touched his hand to his neck,
No pulse.
his pupils had dilated, and he wasn't breathing.
Well, he's dead.
And he's dead, Jim.
Damn. If only we knew how it happened.
Junpei lifted the man's already stiff body. There was a deep red wound on his chest.
These wounds. I wonder what killed him.
He's wearing a bracelet as well. See that shit? You see that? Way back when, I did have the idea that this was not the first iteration of this game to be played. and that perhaps one of them had played before. Would that have been the ninth man? Would that have been someone else as well? Curious. Junpei did not have to wander long.
It must have been this.
That would make... There's an axe here. For lying next to the corpse was an axe. The entire blade of it was drenched in bright red blood. I'm just... When did this take place? How stained is this? How recent does this feel? From the shape of the man's wound, there could be no doubt that it had been made by the axe. Junpei looked at the body again. A lake of blood stretched out around it.
I bet we'll find some ingredients around here.
I'm sure some part of it might be usable, but I don't know. Junpei looked at the body again. A lake of blood stretched around it. Was wearing the clothes of a ship's captain, although they were stained with blood. You think the coat's gonna be good? That's some good eating.
These clothes.
If the blood is still bright red, it's gotta be recent, but how recent though? I assume you'd probably be very familiar with this, Ely.
A captain. Does that mean this guy was Zero?
On his left hand was a bracelet. Let me know if you get sick of Cannibal Goofy. Oh no, I've got no issue. A number on the bracelet was 0.
Bracelet 0.
It was only then that Junpei noticed the stench of blood that filled the room. Less than 15 minutes? There's no way this man was murdered in 15 minutes. I refuse to believe that. I outright refuse to believe that. He couldn't help but laugh. There was nothing else for him to say. It was too simple, too obvious, too straightforward. If there hadn't been a dead man on the floor, Junpei might have thought it a joke.
Junpei.
It may be wise to find a way out of here first.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh no. Oh no. And with that, we must seek a way out. Unfortunate. I don't think we'll probably find this in 15 minutes. So, unless, is this gonna be a short one? Because I'm thinking we will probably hold on to this for tomorrow and pick back up with the escape room. Depending on the amount of blood spilled, but yeah, if I read it recent, let's leave it for tomorrow. Okay, we can definitely leave it for tomorrow. Not a problem. Unfortunate, but okay. So we've made some progress today. Okay, right? Like we got to our bad ending. We know there's a killer. We were killed. Lotus, my love, was killed. And we've started retracing our steps, and this is really interesting. I am curious, like, did I get funneled? Or, I don't want to say, did I get funneled? Did I find myself funneled down a main route? It was like, I was just kind of going with like all the choices that like or trying to follow the characters that I liked. I'm curious if that's an intended route or what the intended ending is, if any. Oh, we're back to this music. I love this music. Oh, I love this so much. I'm very intrigued at how people branch out and like what other people's first experiences are as they go through this. Because like we went like a literal like straight line all the way down. I thought that was fascinating. Absolutely fascinating to see. Is that from? Let's try to. Nope, not you. Down. There we go. Yeah, it was pretty like a tired, like straight shoot all the way down. This current route was the first route? Oh, that's so cool. All right, we're about to branch off soon, and we'll have a couple different splits. Interesting. Ooh. All right, so if we got all this done today, I'm trying to imagine we probably have maybe 2 more sessions left until we round everything else out. 2 or 3. Probably looking like, if I had to make a guess. All right, well, I'm very excited to see what is going to come up next, and I don't know, I guess we'll see where it goes from there. So friends, appreciate you all joining me for the night. It's been fantastic, as always, and I'll see y'all tomorrow for some more Zeroscape as we go through 999. And have a wonderful rest of your night, everyone. Take care.